Florida. It's so good to see you again. I'm an explorer who happens to be a conquistador.
You're not from around here, are you?
Well, that depends. You call this a flag?
Whoa, whoa, hey, man.
This is a flag.
Oh, on a boat?
Yes, of course. How else?
That's not regulation golf attire. I didn't see it in the pro shop. What are you
Viva St
doing?
Augustine!
Hey.
Viva Ponte Vedra!
Yeah.
I like these. You're 9? No. Nice castle! But you're going to need a moat. Well, I'm 493. You're also going to need loopholes in the towers to protect the oblique right angles. I'm very, very fascinated by this ice cream. It's delicious. When you get it up to about 2,000 degrees, can be worked like clay.
Hey, who's the new guy?
Oh, he's really good.
Yeah.
You ever get it all?
Let's keep it under the water.
You don't go on me!
Gosh! No, that's a really shiny, sharp sword.
Senorita, please, that tickles. Oh, 2 against 1, that's fine with me.
Actually, the last time I was at the beach, my boyfriend takes me there whenever we want to be like fancy and go on long walks and stuff.
Ah! Oh, gracias, señorita. Hasta luego. I have to admit, a man in my profession could get used to this.
But he's not my boyfriend anymore. Now he's my fiance because he went to the beach last time and he asked me to marry him, and I was like, ah!
Nice.
Our history is not the same old story. There's always something new to discover here on Florida's historic coast.
You should see my castillo.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have all the experience and support you need if you or a loved one suffer a trucking accident, car accident, or wrongful death. We're here to help you get up and hit back. Visit us on the web at 904hitback.com.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now, your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
When do meetings become memories? When history meets hospitality. When grand spaces meet great places. The Gilded Age meets the golden hour. Here, time off meets timeless. while dining al fresco becomes dancing all night. And tea time turns into me time. This is where old world charm meets new wave moves. And just about every night, music transforms into magic. St Augustine, Ponte Vedra, Florida's historic coast, where meetings become memories. Visit it.
Let's see how he handles these conditions right in front of us here in St. Augustine's. Big air flying through the air. Devin Farthing out in front.
Oh, these
Sammy
boats,
Niemi behind him.
followed by Johnny Smith and Tom Keller.
Well, we
Glenn
got
Young back there.
Kurt, we got a battle between the two young guns out in front. We've seen so many times in pro watercross. Sammy Niemi trying to track down Devin Farthing.
These kids know how to ride the surf, I'll tell you that.
Oh, they are just charging here. Sammy is charging behind Devin right now, looking really good. Number 13, Broward Motorsports rider Sammy Niemi closing the gap very quickly on Devin Farthing, down, making one more left-hander and then a right-hander. Here they come one more time down this front straightaway.
Farthing reading the water, gets over that wave just in time. And these kids are going to get beaten up today, I'll tell you what. But look at Devin Farthing. He is on the gas, taking, and let's face it, Rick, parallel to the beach is where you're going to get your high speed. You're not getting it as you're heading into the waves or coming back. And what a lot of people don't know, it's hard going into the wave. You see him jump up. Coming back with the wave behind you is even worse.
Much harder.
Much harder.
Much harder.
You're jumping down into a hole where you've got very little water between you and the sand, and it's extremely critical to read the water.
Well, yeah, you take a pounding when you land coming off the backside of a wave, and I've had friends, a good friend of mine break his ankle doing just that at Oceanside years ago, and it can happen, so you got to really be careful coming off the backside. And Devin Farthing and Sammy Niemi, you know what? These guys are impressive out there. Look at them fly.
Oh, man.
1 and 2. What a battle here in the surf in St. Augustine. This is a surf race, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, these kids are going off. And, you know, Devin Farthing, he's the leader, right? He's the one that's got to watch and find where the course is, because let's face it, the course changes every few seconds. Devin doing a great job. Look at what he did there. He went beyond the buoy to make it safely over the wave. Good choice. Niemi, a little bit slower in there, found the channel, and he's accelerating up.
He's on the inside of Devin. Now he's back about the same place on the track. And, yeah, you know, as they come in, coming off the backside of these waves, they're going to have to make really good decisions and read the surf, read the waves, and plant that wave blaster in just the right position. And here comes Devin making that right turn again down the front straightaway with Sammy in tow. What a battle here to start things off today, Kurt.
Right, and there are things that are going to happen that neither of these riders can control. All right, checkered flag out.
And that's going to do it.
Devin Farthing with the win. Sammy Niemi in second.
Wow. They look good out there, didn't they?
They look really good out there. Looks like Johnny Smith is going to make it through. Glenn Young came in. So he will be third, Keller will be fourth, and Young will be fifth.
Wow, what a great way to start the day today.
Amateur ski stock is on the line. Folks, you guys all have internet access, right? You know what the schedule is. You went on prowatercross.org, went to the St. Augustine event. So we're going to go ahead and let you know while amateur ski stock race number 2 gets set. Race number 3, beginner runabout, box stock. Race 4, novice and junior sport combined. Race 5, veteran ski GP. Race 6, IROC GP 1100 and IROC stock. Race 7, sport GP. Race 8, junior ski stock, 10 to 12, 13, 15. Race 9, junior ski 4-stroke stock and ski 4-stroke superjet. Then we'll go on to Moto 3s. All right, so up next is amateur ski stock. Getting ready should be beginner runabout and box stock, followed by novice sport and junior sport stock combined.
Well, if that first race was any indication, we are going to see some great action here. We already knew we were going to see some great action. When I walked up this morning and took a look at these conditions, I just got goosebumps and said, oh, this is going to be epic today. It's going to turn out to be an epic day of pro watercross racing here in St. Augustine. And this is going to challenge all the riders for everything they've got. And I tell you what, it looked right away that Devin Farthing and Sammy Niemi were both equally up to the task.
Well, both experienced surf riders, and let's face it, it's a lot. As we watch somebody almost get rolled out there. Great job. Who is that too? Oh, that's Ryan Shortstroke Stevens out there.
Charlie McGuinn was down here this morning. He's ready to go. He was chomping at the bit to get out there. So it's going to be a fun one. Amateur ski stock got a nice lineup, and yesterday it was Kevin Rowe that on that number 85 Kawasaki that took the win, and he was just smooth and consistent. Today could be a completely different day, as this can be a game changer with these conditions. So we're going to get these amateur ski stock riders out there. You kind of saw how the first start ended up forming up. Everybody got in line and started idling out, and off they went, and that's how we're going to do it today. Paul Lair, our technical director, taking the starting duties. He's got a tremendous amount of experience in the surf, so he's on one of our course marshal boats with the flags today and doing a great job out there.
Yeah, he is. And this rolling start, kind of like NASCAR without the tobacco.
Exactly.
Well, I can't say without the beer. I mean, it is a jet ski race, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, looks like we got all of our riders out there. Race number 2, amateur ski stock, moto number 2 on the Double Deuce out of Beaufort, Georgia, Kirsten Frost.
36B out of Miami, Florida on the Yamaha, Rafael Adis.
On the number 36 out of Naples, Florida, Stephen Hayden.
Number 85 out of Harrison, Tennessee, Kevin Rowe.
On the double 9 out of Social Circle, Georgia, Danny Newman.
127 out of Phoenix, Arizona, Rylan Webster.
On the 220 out of Mansfield, Ohio, Ryan Shortstroke Stevens.
Number 192 out of Naples, Joe Surratt.
On the 336 out of Middleburg, Florida, Melissa Martin.
And 913 rounding out the field out of Denver, North Carolina, Charlie McGuinn.
And Paul Lair getting them started.
Lined up.
Right, absolutely.
He's idling out towards the start.
Yeah, one of these riders over on the left doesn't recognize what the blue flag means. Hey, we're going to get this going.
And there we go.
I'm not sure if Paul actually shook the flag or not, but they're gone.
Oh, he raised it up in the air, so
yeah,
I took that to mean the start. And, wow, got a nice wave coming. These two riders using that as a berm around the first corner there. Nice job.
Surfing it all the way over.
Oh, and 85, Kevin Rowe once again picking up where he left off yesterday. Looks like Kevin's got some surf skills. Kevin out of Harrison, Tennessee, so, he looks good out there right away.
Yeah, right away. Dropped right in there. Is that the 36 behind him of Steve Hayden out of Naples?
Yes, it is. Looks like 36 in second, in front of a hard-charging 192, perhaps, Joe Surratt in third.
And that would, it's the exact order they filled. They yesterday in Moto number 1.
All right, battle for an up. But Kevin Rowe picking up where he left off with the win yesterday. Back out in front here. Amateur ski stock.
Right with
Moto
him,
number 2.
Yeah, Stephen Hayden out of Naples. And Hayden finished second in Moto number 1. Same, and guess what? In third, Joe Surratt, also out of Naples. And that's the way they finished in Moto 1. Let's see who reads the water best.
Yeah, it looks like they're all pretty equal at it right now. Like I said, right where they left off yesterday. Same riders in those positions, which I would have thought maybe these conditions might change things up, but not so much. Down the front straightaway, our race leader, Kevin Rowe, 85, on that Yamaha out of, the Kawasaki out of Harrison, Tennessee. He is aboard an SXR 800. This is amateur ski stock. So Joe Surratt, and is that Stephen Hayden in front of him in second? So they are going at it. They have a nice battle going on out there right now, charging back out through the waves. Kevin Rowe really taking off and leaving everybody in the dust. Boy, the rider out of Tennessee's got some serious skills here in the surf in St. Augustine. 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by Hydro Turf. Welcome everybody. Our live stream presented by JetTrim this year. So welcome everybody here. Welcome everybody watching on the World Wide Web. Do they still call it that?
I still call it that. There's a Interbet, super wet.
The interwebs?
Internet.
Interwebs?
That's what it is. The Worldwide Wrestling Federation. No, wait a minute. That's another thing. WWE for electric.
Where are you going at this morning?
I have no
Kurt
idea.
Nolenberg?
This surf. You know, I put on my clear glasses. I can actually see the boats now.
That's a benefit.
It is a huge benefit. Where is Mr. Rowe?
He is making short work of this race as he has kind of pulled out a lead over our leaders.
All right, we need beginner runabout box stock. Beginner runabout box stock. You guys should be ready to hit the water. Little battle going over on the far left-hand side.
Yeah, Joe Surratt and Stephen Hayden still going at it. Yeah, there's a reef way out there, obviously, that these waves are breaking on way outside the race course. Pretty awesome sight here in St. Augustine this morning.
Gorgeous.
As the Atlantic Ocean woke up overnight and is serving up a dose of some surf action here for Pro Watercross, and man, it is exciting.
Thank you, Mother Nature.
As Kevin Rowe comes by one more time. White flag is out. Final lap for our race leader, Kevin Rowe. Yeah, you can see it's pretty shallow, way out there to the right of the race course, a little south of us and way out. Some reefs out there where those waves are breaking, so I'm sure there's been many a shipwreck back in the day in that area. You can see way off to the south as well, the waves breaking way out.
Got a rider down, far left-hand side. I think that's that might be Joe Surratt out there. Another rider going over, taking him.
Those guys are coming by right now. Surratt and 36, Stephen Hayden continue to battle on this final lap. They've been about 5 boat lengths apart the entire race.
Right, there's no give. And I like what's going on the left-hand side. You saw one of our riders far away from his boat on the red ski. Green or white, can't see the number.
That's Charlie McGuinn.
That is Charlie McGuinn. Came in and drug him back to his ski. That's the kind of participation we like to see.
Checker flag comes out. Kevin Rowe makes one more right-hand turn down the front straightaway, and it's going to be another. Oh, he is bobbing around like a drunken sailor out there on the front straightaway, and he saves it just in time to take the checkered flag and the win here in Moto number 2. He's got 2 wins, Kurt.
Yeah, that sets him up good for Moto number 3. Waiting now to see if Stephen Hayden is able to keep that second place position, and if he does, he and Kevin are going to be battling out for the top of the podium. But it is the surf race. You never know what's going to happen.
Those two have had an epic battle out here the entire race. They've been right neck and neck battling, and they're not ever going to forget this one. There's 36 coming across the checkered line. Stephen Hayden
in second position, huh? Is he followed by 192 Joe Surratt?
No, that is not Joe. I don't know where Joe is. I didn't see him come across, and unless I missed it. Well, we'll have to check that because I didn't see Hayden come in, or I'm sorry, Joe Surratt.
All right, final call. Begin a runabout, box stock. Looks like we got a couple.
Do we see our beginner runabouts down there?
Yeah, I see one STX out there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, they are making their way out of the course. We got 2 in the beginner runabout box stock class today. And second moto for them.
Oh, no.
Well,
you remember when you said don't turn your back to the ocean?
Yep.
He just learned about it.
Oh. Well, he recovered it in time.
Did he roll it back?
Yeah, he sure did. Wow.
Christian Morris.
Very, very fortunate to get that boat uprighted before the next wave hit.
He's not learning it. You gotta get off. You got to hold the front towards it.
Got to turn it around and try to get that fire lit real quick is what he's got to do.
Or you get somebody to help him out there. That wouldn't be bad. All right, maybe somebody could give Christian Morris a hand getting through the surf there. This is beginner runabout.
There he goes. Got the fire lit. Okay, here we go.
That's a lesson right there.
He's like, geez. I haven't even. He's like, I haven't even started the race yet, and I've already gotten hammered.
Whose is that?
Oh, but I smell some good two-stroke.
Is that Paul?
Well, our hero of the day, Paul Lair, with the hood recovery.
Where's the rest of the boat? He'd know if he had a Finn GPS on it.
It's right there on the beach.
I know.
And man, the hero of the day. Like, thank you, sir.
Happy.
I need that.
It's got my numbers on it.
Oh, that's
right.
Joe Surrett, I think. That's what happened to
that's
Joe.
what happened to Joe. Yeah.
There's the
That's why
answer
you
of what
couldn't see
happened
him,
to
yeah.
Joe in Moto 3, Moto 2 there, yeah.
All right. Well, it's beginner runabout, and if there was ever a TT proposition, beginner runabout in the surf is it. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I sometimes I want to look away.
Yep, exactly.
But you know what? These guys are out there charging, and
Oh yeah.
here we go. This is going to be an easy start. Here we go. Paul says, "Go get them, guys."
Go get it. Good luck. All right, let's see who can find the course first. After all, it is beginner. Turn right. Turn right. Yeah, the other right, he says. All right. And they made the first buoy.
Yeah, we got
This
a
is
leader.
good. Rounded up
We've
again.
got a leader, I think, on that Yamaha. That's Zach Azadi. It looks like out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, 701. And he took a second yesterday, and he's got a lead right away here in Moto number 2. So
Yeah, I think Christian Morris is still kind of shaken
recovering
from his rolling experience there.
Yeah, he'll get rolling here, and you know, if
he's on a good boat for it.
Yeah, if Zach takes the win here, if he hangs on, takes the win, it'll set up a fun Moto 3.
Oh, that's right. Winner take all.
Yeah. All right, down the front straightaway, here he comes. This guy got rolled just a minute ago before the start, upside down, and he's got getting his bearings straight again, I think.
He's getting an adrenaline rush like he did not anticipate. Can you imagine the beginner runabout guys come out here and see the way the surf is today compared to yesterday? Like, really?
Like, what?
Wow, we get an advanced course in beginner runabout. Having said that, up next, novice sports stock, junior sports stock, the combined class. You guys will be up next. Please get ready.
You know, this is one of those days that there's a run on Advil at the pharmacy after the races.
Oh, yeah.
Because you are using muscles that you probably haven't necessarily realized that you had in a long time. Every bony muscle in your body is going to get pushed today to the nth degree.
You know what I haven't seen yet? Anybody taking the makeup buoy?
No, well, no need.
I'm not saying that nobody needed to take it. I'm just saying at this point, I think, especially beginner runabout, it's survival. A green buoy? What the heck is that for?
Is that a drone out there?
That is a drone. That is
Is that our boy?
Ignacio. Never.
No, it's not.
Oh, I see Richard's aligning his laser. He's going to shoot it out of the sky.
Look at that.
Oh, I wonder if it's his and it's tracking. It's obviously tracking.
Getting some good footage out there, though.
Yeah. Whoever's that is, we would love if you would share that footage with us. No, I'm not kidding. Please come up and see us at the Tower of Power, and we'll download it onto our system. And far right-hand side of the course, he is riding that wave all the way in, Rick.
That is awesome.
I mean, just, hey, take your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to roll over the top of the wave and have it come in and get you?
No,
you do not.
Just have some fun out there. Learn the surf, learn the conditions, get some experience. You got no pressure on you.
Yep.
You kind of get a feel for the different waves, how they push you, how you interact with them.
Checker flag out.
All right, nice ride that time by
Azadi.
Zach Azadi out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. So he's going to take the win, sets up a fun Moto number 3 for beginner runabout box stock.
Equal points means great racing.
Race number 4 going to be coming up next. Novice sports stock and junior sports stock 13 to 15.
In our novice sport stock class, well, we'll just hold on for that as second place comes by. Christian Morris out of Pensacola. All right, novice sports stock and junior sport, Keegan O'Connell to the water. Yeah. Caden Webster, Jax Hayden, Jason Zahagan, Devin Golder, Charlie McGuinn, along with Keegan O'Connell. You should be on the water right now.
I see the commander down there with his son, Caden. They got that number 14 blaster ready to go out.
Boats broke. It broke yesterday. One of them lined up right. Huh? Sport. Novice sport stock. 913 is not going to be out there. Yeah.
Yep. So I see Steve Webster, the commander, giving his son some last-minute instructions before he heads out. And I seriously doubt if Caden at 14 has encountered conditions like this in the past. He may have, because I know they like to travel to Oceanside from Phoenix occasionally, and obviously we talk about Lake Havasu having some conditions. But this is serious stuff.
Right, and you know what? That wouldn't even have helped because Oceanside is California. Set waves. This is a washing machine, man.
Yeah.
It is all about watching the water as far in front of you as you can. Nice throw. Nice throw, Talon. And Nicole. You got skills.
Check. All right, we got some sports coming out, sport boats. These guys handle the surf quite well, these blasters, for sure, the HXs. And a lot of fun on blasters in the surf, no question about it. So try to get everybody. This is kind of like herding cats at the start. And we'll, you know, as the day goes on, you know, you kind of get a feel for what the procedure is and how to make it easiest for you as a racer, and also help our starter Paul Lair get you guys lined up and get going. And if you're out there jumping waves off to the side while he's trying to get you lined up, that's really not going to help. $6.99. Looks like he's having some trouble. That's our junior sport rider, Keegan O'Connell. Oh, they got it lit. Okay, good job, guys. So Keegan O'Connell's heading out. Looks like Webster's about ready to make his way out. Okay, there goes number 14, Caden Webster heading out. Nice job, Caden. Motocross on the water today here at awesome St. Augustine, Florida. Round number 2 of the 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour, powered by HydroTurf. And the vision of jet ski racing from the beginning, from the founders of the sport, was always motocross on the water. And this is pretty much what they had in mind. Really fun to see. We're loving it up here in the tower. Some good action. I know. Look at the start. Here we go. Everybody's lined up. Look at these guys on these blasters, and Sea-Doo's looking good. And here we go. Here's a start, novice sports stock, not junior sports stock. Heading out into the first turn. Oh, big air. That was Caden Webster launching. And Steve's going, oh boy, this could be a long day. .36, Jax Hayden on the inside, coming, making the right-hand turn onto the front straightaway. Look at Jax Hayden go. 15 years old, out of Naples, Florida, won yesterday in Moto number 1. Here today, Moto number 2, it's Jax Hayden with already a monster lead over second place. On the HX Sea-Doo, that is Devin Golder out of Nottingham, Pennsylvania. 699. There's Keegan O'Connell. Keegan O'Connell, 13 years old. He's in the junior sport stock class, so he's riding his own race, looking good. And Webster's going for it. Caden Webster likes the airtime. He is launching out there. And Golder gets air out there and goes down momentarily. Back up on that HX, looking good. But it's Jax Hayden, man. Jax Hayden at 15 years old. Looks like an old pro out here in the surf. Our race leader coming down that front straightaway one more time. Flying through the air, number 36. 15 years old, Naples, Florida, Jax Hayden really running away with this novice sports stock Moto number 2 right now. But we got a three-way battle on the right-hand side of the track. Caden Webster, after going down momentarily, back up and charging, and he has got a little nose for air out there as he has launched that blaster a few times here already. Keegan O'Connell comes in, makes that right-hand turn. Here comes Caden Webster on the gas behind O'Connell down the front straightaway. Caden now is kind of finding a rhythm out there. Goes by Keegan O'Connell and into second place behind Jax Hayden. Jax is just ripping it up right now, but now Caden Webster, who this possibly could be his first time in these conditions. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. Starting to get a feel for the conditions here, and looking better and better out there on that blaster. Of course, Webster, the son of the commander, Steve Webster, 14 years old, out of Phoenix, Arizona, riding for Commander Industries, Blosian, Team Faith Works, JetTrim, and Jet Pilot. Moving into second and looking good doing so. Really starting to find a rhythm. But Jax Hayden, man, Jax out of Naples, all by himself here in Moto number 2. Very smooth, very precise on that back straightaway. Hasn't made a mistake, obviously, this entire race. And he leads it. Here comes Caden Webster making the right-hand turn down the front straightaway one more time. Taking the white flag on this last lap. Jax coming in already on the right side. Caden heading back out on his final lap. Really feeling things out, starting to get a rhythm, learning these conditions here today in St. Augustine. I don't think this is what they were looking forward to coming out of Phoenix, coming here to St. Augustine, but learning fast. And let's see that checkered flag. Checkered flag comes out. Jax Hayden takes the win here. Moto number 2, novice sports stock. Great ride this morning by Jax. Thank you so much for the compliments. Heard some nice things, and we really appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the announcing, and most of all, we hope you enjoy your time here at Pro Watercross today. We've got great conditions for racing, and thank you very much for the nice compliments. Kurt and I definitely appreciate it. I tell you what, Jax Hayden appreciates these conditions out here. The young man, Naples, really put a beating on this class at Novice Sports Stock here, Moto number 2. We got the veteran ski GP class. Oh boy, this is the Advil class right here. Let's break out the Advil. Well, once again, happy birthday to our photographer, Jessica Waters. It is her birthday today. She is now old enough to drink. So if you see her down on the beach taking your photo, tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Woo woo. All right. Well, what an exciting finish in the sport class, Mr. Lake, as I went and retrieved some batteries to make both of our microphones work again. Looks like they are. Check yours out.
This thing on?
There you go.
It is.
One,
Man, you
two.
got a nice voice there, Kurt.
Well, thank you, sir.
We might, you might, if Courtney doesn't show up, you're singing the national anthem, dude.
I've done that once in my life. No, don't misunderstand. I sing it all the time in my head. But you wonder what's going on up there? It's very patriotic, no question. Wow. All right, surf breaking near the shore. These riders having a difficult time getting out there.
I know you were getting batteries and stuff, but Jax Hayden really smoked that novice sport class. But Caden Webster, after a rough start, he was getting big air, kind of out of control, and he settled in and started getting a good rhythm out there. Let's watch him in Moto number 3.
Yeah, it's exciting. I walked up just in time to see the end of that moto. And by the way, I heard you on the live stream in the toter, so it is going across that aforementioned World Wide Web.
Amazing how this stuff works. Really? Maverick makes it work? Look at him.
He works out constantly. Look at the guns on that guy.
I know it. Richard Maverick Ignacio live stream 24/7, and the JetTrim live stream this season. We're pumped to have JetTrim making the live stream possible for everybody on the web around the world. Welcome everybody to St. Augustine, Florida. Epic conditions here. This is Pro Watercross at its finest, and Kurt and I are pumped up here in the tower.
I'll tell you what, if you were cruising the internet, you just happened across the Pro Watercross site, you couldn't have picked a better time. It's absolutely spectacular out there.
Good point, Kurt. Absolutely true. Veterans Ski GP on the line. And here we go. Number 3, Ralph McGregor on the line.
And the number 19, Pete Nachital. He's out of Tarpon Springs, Florida.
Out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, number 85, Dustin Higdon.
On the 627, it's Jonathan McCreary out of Moneta, Virginia. Yeah.
Out of Raleigh, North Carolina, on the 702, it's Jeb Zarzauer.
And the 811 out of Niceville, Florida, Aaron McConkey.
And here we go. Start underway. We're starting to get into a rhythm here. The riders are figuring out the starting procedure, and it's working well.
Who's out front? There's they are.
Well, I tell you what, a leg flying off that boat out there. The guys all over the place charging hard. Looks like on a super jet in the lead. I believe that is a jet. It might be Ralph McGregor.
I was going to say is.
It looks like McGregor out there. Number 3, that is Ralph McGregor. down the front straightaway. Look at a three-way battle for the lead here in St. Augustine. McGregor goes down, and another right. Oh my goodness, McGregor back up and in the lead. McCreary.
Is that Jeff Zobzauer back there on the 702?
I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
McCreary up there battling on that SXR 1500. McGregor on the Superjet two-stroke. Now we have
as is Zarzauer.
Now we have to define two-stroke or four-stroke on the Superjet.
Well, 701, I guess.
You can't, the SXR. Well, the SXR 1500 is self-explanatory. A Superjet's a Superjet since they don't have a number attached to it.
Yeah, it could be a 701, a 760, a 650.
So, but we say four-stroke if it's a four-stroke, but not too many of those around yet.
Well, Veteran Ski GP, I don't see. Oh, wait a minute. Pete Notchko. I wonder if he is actually on a Commander boat.
He does race a Commander GP1.
I just didn't know if he did it in this class.
Indeed. So McGregor regained the lead after going down. Here he comes on the right-hand section of the course, making his way in towards the beach. And he'll have one more right-hand turn and on to that front straightaway one more time where there's a lot of action. Little high-speed part of the race course here in St. Augustine, Kurt.
Yeah, well, once these riders get on the front straightaway, they can pick a channel between waves and get as much acceleration as they possibly can. The most important thing is to watch the end of the front straightaway so you can set up for the wave action, whatever that is, because it's changing every few seconds.
And it looks like the conditions are settling down just a little bit. Riders are starting to figure it out. They're starting to get into a rhythm out there. Once they get a lap or two under their belt, speaking of the four-stroke Superjet, here comes one.
There goes one.
Right now. Let's see, that is...
Don't say his name. He's barely holding on.
Oh, that's 85, so that's Dustin Higdon.
Yes, it is.
On the new four-stroke Yamaha Superjet, having a little trouble out there, getting adjusted to things.
He's thinking, man, I wish I would have left the foam in this thing.
Well, this is a GP class, so with that new Superjet, he's probably thinking, okay, I need some sponsons, I need a ride plate, I need a scoop grade, I need a tune on this thing.
I think I need to survive this race.
I talked to Dustin Matsuris and he, about the new Yamaha Superjet, Steve as well. And they said, once you get one, then the tune is really nice. The handling components really make a big difference.
We got a rider went down over there. I believe it was second position, and that's Zarzauer, isn't it?
McCreary was in second.
Right. Was.
And that's 19 out there right now. Pete Nachigal, I believe he is down a little bit as McGregor comes down to look at this battle for the lead.
First, second, and third right there. And that is Zarzauer, correct?
Yeah, Zarzauer in third and McCreary in second. So we've got McGregor on the Yamaha Superjet out in front, the two-stroke. McCreary on that SXR 1500 in second, and then
Mick Zarzauer
on another Superjet two-stroke in third. Well, these guys are having a battle.
They're having a great time. I'm having a great time watching them. Uh-oh.
They both went down out there, Zarzauer and McGregor.
Everybody. First, second, and third all went down in that section. They're going to tighten up again, and there goes Zarzauer. Zarzauer trying to make a pass on the outside.
McCreary 36, Zarzauer 37, and McGregor 56 leading this thing. McGregor's my hero right now, man.
Right? McGregor is just brutal out there.
If only Pete Nachigal would take the win at 61, I would have to go down and carry him in off the beach.
I think he'd lose it. We both lose it completely. There we go.
We'd go crown him.
Hey, he wins the AARP Rider of the Day award.
Indeed.
Another rider, I think first place, just went down.
Let's keep an eye on our flag man, Paul Lair, out there.
Checker flag coming out, and I don't believe that was our leader. Here's our leader.
Yep, this is
Ralph McGregor.
Yep, Ralph's going to take the checkered flag and the win.
And is that...
and Zarzauer's going to nab second in front of McCreary. So these guys are doing a great job out there. They are handling these conditions without issue.
Well, it's IROC next. IROC Stock, IROC 1100, IROC GP. This is the John Block class. Double deuce. All right, in IROC GP, we've got Cameron Frayne, Arnold Martinez in IROC Stock, John Block and Arnold Martinez. In IROC 1100, Jeff Stanley. So it looks like we'll have 4 people on the line. That's what we're looking for. See Arnold Martinez backing down into the surf. And they started already. IROC going up. All right, heading into the far right-hand side of the course, John Block, most experienced racer out here with the early lead. Here comes Arnold Martinez on the 888, but look out. From the back comes Cameron Frayne on that number 21. Oh, that's Seth Nema. John Block with the early lead. Arnold Martinez right there behind him. Both of them choosing different waves to go up and over there on their way out. They're on the back straightaway. Arnold getting some serious air out there. John Block keeping that thing hooked up and driving away from Martinez.
Yeah, we got a good battle here for the lead in this IROC class. John Block and Arnold Martinez just going neck and neck right now, coming in towards the beach on the right-hand side of the racetrack here in St. Augustine this morning. And they are bad. Look at Martinez launching off the backside of that wave.
Oh, man.
But Block keeping him behind him for the moment, at least. Martinez really charging. Block a little smoother, a little more in control. Arnold Martinez really on the gas.
No, that's Seth Nema.
Oh, Seth charging.
No, that's I didn't want to interrupt, but that's definitely Seth there. Arnold over on the far right-hand side, now coming onto the straightaway. Block has got some company. He just looked over his shoulder, sees a rider there. He's like, are you kidding me? I got to deal with the surf and you on my behind?
Well, you know, Seth Nema had a great run yesterday in Pro-Am Runabout box stock.
Multiples.
Battling with the Snyders, both Tori and Troy. And he looked good. Look at him launching out there, man. Seth Nema on the gas here today, but John Block keeping that IROC ski hooked up. That Yamaha EX keeping it in the water, keeping it hooked up. Yep. Nema's in the air, not getting traction.
Yeah, John is, he's done this quite a few times. And, for him, it's all about patience. Read the waves. Stay upright. Ooh, surf that one in, John. There you go.
How fun.
It is fun. What's not fun is coming fast in and coming off the top of the wave and then dropping into the gully.
Well, when there's a big
it.
face and you fly off the face into shallow water and flat landed is when trouble happens.
Yeah, big trouble.
But
big trouble in Little China. Seth Nema makes the turn, and he's now taking over from John Block. Nema with the lead. Block now has somebody to chase, and I think he's getting a little more enthused, Rick.
Well, it looks like Nema's got a shot here to pull away. We'll see if he can do that, as he has definitely been the more aggressive rider of the two here. Seth Nema starting to ease a little bit of a lead now, open up that gap in front of Block, but Block is he's a tough customer on these Yamaha EXs.
Well, and the thing that we're seeing now, you mentioned it a little bit ago.
And here he comes on the inside,
he's riding the channel,
and right back
up
by Nema. Block back into the lead. Yep. Really read the conditions well on that back straightaway. Kept the boat hooked up again. He does a better job of keeping that Yamaha EX hooked up. Nema's flying through the air, and you know as well as I do, when you're in the air, you're losing speed.
You have no control. Zip. None. Yep, Block regained the lead. Nema trying to chase him down, but Block making good decisions. Watch them as they come down this front straightaway. This is where they'll get maximum speed. Excuse me, maximum speed. And Nema making use of the inside
Look at
channel.
that. Look at the speed he got, the traction he got, stayed hooked up, and
overshoots it.
Trying to go around the outside. If he could do that, he'll retake the lead, but nope.
He missed the buoy, and John Block, Mr. Consistent, rides it right through, as he should.
Yeah, Nema definitely more aggressive in terms of airtime.
Oh, John. John got a face full of salt water there.
Seth Nema retakes the lead over John Block as they make their way on the right-hand side of the track. It's going to be Seth Nema now making the right-hand turn. Let's check our flag, man. See where we're at. And that checkered flag comes out. Seth Nema, a last lap pass on John Block, and Seth is going to take the win here in Moto number 2 in front of John Block. What a battle between Block and Seth Nema. Sport GP. Up next, Sport GP, Johnny Smith, Glenn Young, Billy Dearman. So now we're going to see how the Billy Blaster.
Oh, yeah, Billy Blaster on parade.
Surf. Billy Blaster in the surf. And hopefully Johnny Smith's got his blaster ready to go.
What a difference between experienced riders, guys that have been doing this a while, and the new riders, you see the excitement and the tension in the new riders' faces. All the riders are like, it's going to be easy now. I don't have to fight that $20,000 motor. All I got to do is read the water.
Exactly right.
You know,
No, it's a great equalizer to be sure. And these conditions take the onus off who's got the fastest watercraft to who's got the most skill and stamina.
Yep, no question.
Very simple. And that's why we like this. Like I said earlier, the founders of the sport envision this sport as motocross on the water. And here today we've got epic conditions, a perfect example of that vision here for pro watercross. And definitely going to be a day that all these racers are never going to forget.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this will not be just another race. This is going to be something that they're going to be challenged, and they will never forget this one. They'll talk about this one for a long time.
Well, hopefully they are in the sport long enough to make this the starting point for them of surf ride, the love of surf riding.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
let's face it, jet skis are great to ride no matter what, but in the surf, it's just so much more fun.
It's a different sport.
Oh, completely.
All right, here we go. Looks like that's Glenn Young going out. Johnny Smith's got the fire lit on the 72. And then the Billy Blaster's out there ready to go. So we're just about ready to go here with Sport GP Moto number 2. Yesterday, it was Johnny Smith taking the win. Glenn Young in second, and Billy Dearman ended up in third.
Yeah, this could, as we look out at the waves coming in, and I wanted to mention, you had mentioned already that the wave sets are different. Now they're coming in more consistent waveforms. It's not all over the place. They're bigger, but they're much easier to maneuver through than that washing machine where the waves are coming from all directions.
Well,
it's just nothing but get beat up in that condition.
Yeah, no, there's no question. It has settled down considerably since earlier this morning, and definitely a little easier to get a rhythm and read the surf, get a rhythm.
Get a strategy.
Here we go.
And they're off.
So Johnny Smith took the win yesterday.
Yeah, he had a good ride. I'm glad they got that boat started this morning. They're getting that thing in and out of the surf as quickly as possible.
And he is into the lead right away again, 72, Johnny Smith. Takes the lead, and he is coming off the backside of a wave.
Wow.
Towards the beach now through those blue buoys on the right-hand side of the race course in St. Augustine.
Yeah, Johnny Smith doing exactly what we were talking about. Dropped off the backside of the wave, dropped about 4 foot into the channel, and I just saw his legs just buckled.
He loves these conditions.
Oh, yeah.
He's pumped up, and Glenn Young does as well.
Yeah, right?
Because he is chasing down Johnny Smith right now.
Billy
Interestingly
Blaster.
enough, the Billy Blaster not on point right now in these conditions where yesterday he was really running strong.
I'm not sure, but I saw something hanging on the bottom of Billy's boat as he got airborne. It could have been water.
Down the back straightaway,
Wow.
look at Glenn Young on the inside of Johnny Smith. Look at these two
ripping it.
side by side. Johnny Smith, Glenn Young, tooth and nail here in St. Augustine, coming onto the right-hand side of the racetrack.
Oh, they're going to have a wave to contend with as they make that turn. They're going to be up on the backside. What's Johnny Smith going to do? He's going to fly over the top of that thing. Glenn Young in tow right behind him. First and second around the same buoy as they make the turn onto the front straightaway. Oh, Glenn Young got a good drive on that channel. Johnny Smith went up over the top. Smith doing everything he can to keep that boat accelerating away from Glenn Young. Oh, Young doing a freestyle maneuver, Rick Lake.
Yeah, these two guys are really equally matched out there right now in these conditions. You can see they are really running on just about the same pace, same lap times. So this is an epic battle taking place here right now with Johnny Smith keeping the edge over Glenn Young as they enter the back straightaway. Let's see how they handle the conditions right now as things start to mellow out here just a little bit in St. Augustine. It's Johnny Smith hanging on to the lead in front of Glenn Young. And interestingly enough, that Billy Blaster really not, and I don't know if Billy's not, doesn't have the experience of the surf or not, but not performing like he would on a flat water course on that boat.
Yeah, it surprises me because Billy's been doing this 20 plus years easily.
Yeah.
And a multi-time national champion. I'm thinking that boat is just not working the way he wants to right now.
I don't think they have that really sorted out completely. White flag out. 1 lap to go for Johnny Smith. Johnny.
Glenn Young right there.
Johnny, 45 years old, out of Mims, Florida, riding for 2020 MXG COM Hamilton's jet pilot, Heidelberg, and jet lift, and he is doing a good job keeping a hard charging Glenn Young behind him.
Yeah, Young is doing a great job, and they're both making great decisions. Of course, Glenn reacting to what Johnny does, looking for some sort of advantage anywhere, and this would be where it is. This is the final time down the back straightaway. Johnny Smith reading it well and just leaving Glenn Young.
Yeah, opening up a little gap, a few boat lengths down that back straightaway right now. Final time coming in through the surf.
Oh.
And where's Johnny? I don't see Johnny.
Johnny rode into the backside of that wave. We couldn't see him for a minute there.
There he is. He emerges down the front side of a wave.
With the lead.
With the lead. He's making the turns in the inside section here coming in. Couple turns to go.
Final time through, and another moto win for Johnny Smith, followed by Glenn Young, and Billy Dearman is still conscious out there. He'll come in third.
Yeah, probably not the result he was looking for here in Moto number 2, but he'll have a chance to regroup for Moto 3.
We'll have to talk to him, see what he felt about the course in that boat and how it worked in the swells.
Race number 8 coming up next. That's junior skis, 10 to 12 and 13 to 15. The juniors going out here to give it a go in St. Augustine.
Yeah, this is moto number 2 for these, and in the junior ski stock, 10 to 12 on the number 53 machine. Second in his first moto, Gary Holbein Jr.
And taking the win, number 210 out of Phoenix, Arizona, Karis Webster.
In the junior ski stock, 13 to 15. First overall, moto number 1 was Ryland Webster. In second was Jax Hayden. And rounding out the field, Keegan O'Connell. We'll get our junior riders out there. Paul Lair.
Getting some serious work out there today, Paul.
He's having some fun.
Oh, he's got to be having a good time out there.
Paul just trying to stay on top of that machine. Not easy to do all day long. He is going to be one sore gentleman.
And well, you know what? Paul's out there. He ran 2 tanks of gas through his free ride ski on Friday morning.
Yeah, before he came out to do tech.
So, you know, this guy charges, man. It's amazing. And riding those free ride boats in the surf and doing the flips and everything, that's quite a workout. So I think he'll be good. What's going to be challenging is going to be our junior riders. We don't know their experience, certainly, in these conditions. And some of them probably have good experience and some probably do not. And that's going to be it's going to be a learning experience. Somebody already lost his ski. I was afraid of that.
You know, Rick, I'll tell you, speaking as a dad about Steve Webster's, I look over there and he's watching his child go into the surf. It unsettles your stomach. It really does.
Yeah, you got your 12-year-old daughter heading out into these conditions in St. Augustine, and along with your 15-year-old son, both in this moto. The Commander kids heading out. And this
the
is
Commander kids?
Commander kids.
I like that.
And
you ought to just call the race team. Call it what it is, the Commander kids.
The Commander kids heading out, and you know, this class right here is what produces the future stars of pro watercross, and we've seen it because this is where the Nemes and the Skellets, the Farthings,
Now the Websters.
On and on. Now the Websters and others going out there, you know. Jax Hayden is getting fast. Keegan O'Connell's getting better. Gary Holbein Jr. They're all getting better by the race.
Well, you know what they're doing in Arizona, don't you? They're building more Matsuri. They're not of age yet, but there's a whole other group are coming.
When once they move up, these kids move up, you know what they're going to be riding. So,
Bullet?
No.
All right. How many we got out there? 1, 2, 3.
Keegan O'Connell having a bit of a time right now out there, as he had a problem right from the get-go. I'm not sure he's going to make this one. He's kind of marching back in.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. Oh, he's holding his head like, come on, let's get it running.
He's a little bummed out. Our starter has got him lined up. So I think they're going to bring Keegan in. Yeah, looks like 699's out. That's Keegan O'Connell.
That's unfortunate, but you take a pounding just trying to get into the surf here, especially if you're not familiar with on how to do it.
Yeah, he did immediately.
4. Yeah, he got rolled, and that was it.
All right, okay. Paul
Here's the
Lair's
rest.
starting them, getting them lined up. Says, let's go, guys. Get lined up into formation.
So the Commander kids using those fluorescent orange helmets for easy identification.
I love it.
I'm guessing. It's kind of a question.
That's how you keep track of your kids in the surf, Kurt.
That's the way I do. That and a fin. I strap a fin to them. I'll find them even if they're on the way to Cuba.
Here we go. Start underway. These are the juniors out here taking on these rough conditions in St. Augustine this morning.
Wow. Well, they make a turn. I see a Webster in second position. I'm going to assume that it's Ryland, but that's only an assumption.
Our leader goes down momentarily, back up underway, trying to get a number hard right now with the sun where it's at. And we'll check them out as they come around down the front straightaway. Our leader making a left-hander and then one more right-hander. We got a little battle shaping up for the lead. Let's check and see who they are as they come down this front straightaway.
Your leader just went down.
Leader goes down, so that's going to be Webster. That's Ryland Webster.
Yeah. Oh.
Ryland Webster taking the lead. .127 out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Boy, what a lead.
Ryland on the Yamaha Superjet. You know, when he's in the lead, he's 13 years old. This is junior stock, 13 to 15 he's in.
Yeah, his sister, Karis, over on the far right-hand side, kind of bobbing up and down there with the safety crew. She's upright. I don't think that's an issue. She's on the boat. I think it's just having a problem starting. Oh, it looks like she got it going. Maybe.
No, this is Karis coming down the front straightaway right here. Karis right in front of us.
Oh, okay. My bad. That's the other fluorescent helmet.
She took the win yesterday in the 10 to 12-year-old junior stock class, and it looks like.
Would that be Gary Holbein Jr.?
I believe
he
so.
has a orange helmet like
so
that.
So Karis out in front in her class. So the two the Webster kids, the Commander
kids are dominant.
Out in front. Yep.
You can literally say the Commander kids are dominant in the Floridian surf.
Yep.
Steve, that's a heck of a moniker to bring back home with you. He says, yeah, I know. Sorry for the misidentification there.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of the Commander kids, Ryland Webster coming around in the lead, far right-hand side of the course, and what a lead he's got.
Yeah, you know, he's getting into a groove out here in these conditions. He started out earlier a little challenging, but getting into a groove, finding his way, getting a rhythm here in these conditions, and that's what it's all about, is starting to read the surf, get into a rhythm. You know,
invaluable experience.
Oh my God! After this is over, he's gonna be like, dude, I can handle anything.
But he's gonna be like, Dad, I don't want to go to the lake. I want to go to Oceanside. Uh-oh. Ryland goes down. He's right back up again.
53 right in front of us. That is Gary Holbein Jr.
GHJ.
And I believe Gary is down a little bit as...
That's Karras.
That is,
Jack
I
Hayden.
think... who that is?
Jack Hayden, number 36. Gotta be.
Okay.
Oh!
That is
and
Jack's.
Must be. Must have called him right. He came off the boat.
That is who it is.
It is what it is. It's almost like remote control for us up here. And that is Karras Webster.
Yeah, Karras on the right-hand side of the course.
She looks like she's out for excuse the expression, a Sunday ride, right?
Yeah, coming down the front straightaway, in control.
Yeah, just taking her time, watching the water, doing what you need to do to be safe out there.
Karras is 11 years old, ladies and gentlemen, out here, right down the front straightaway. 11 years old, out here charging in this surf of St. Augustine.
She's the youngest rider we have this weekend.
Yep, out of Phoenix, Arizona. So you know she hasn't seen these conditions probably ever in her life, but I could be wrong, but I'm gonna take a wild stab at that.
Oh, you've never seen the huge surf in Phoenix?
I've seen the huge surf in Lake Havasu, so quite possibly they could have ridden in some choppy waves in Havasu. Don't know for sure, but I don't think anything like this. And she is off the ski on the back side of the track. Course marshal right there, monitoring the situation, making sure she's okay, helping her get back up and underway.
And checker flag goes to Ryland Webster. Ski 4-stroke stock, ski 4-stroke superjet. I can see some of the riders already heading out there.
Nice job, moto number 2, Ryland Webster, making it 2 for 2 so far.
And second, I don't believe it's Gary. I believe he's a lap down.
I think you're right about that. I think he is. That is Gary, though, that just crossed the checkered flag.
Yeah. I believe that's Jack Hayden coming in.
Ryland's still down out there, but Kevin Scott, our course marshal, right there, making sure she's just fine. She's up in the tray, and she is underway. Here we go. Good job, Karras. $11 years old, Kurt.
In this surf, look at the wave she's going to transfer. Look at the decision making there.
She goes out around that breaking wave. Nice job, and
don't come over the top. She just beats the wave out, comes back.
She's going to be a force to be reckoned with one day. Very soon, maybe.
Right?
Fun to watch the kids. It's always a blast, isn't it?
It totally is.
And they're just stoked out of their minds.
Oh, man, they're so pumped.
11 years old, how much fun is that? I didn't have a jet ski to race at 11.
Well, looks like we've got ski 4-stroke stock and ski 4-stroke superjet heading on out there. And this gives us an opportunity to talk about a little trash talk. Little trash talk. So between Connor Ritchuk and Matthew Ritchuk, brothers they be, between them there is a McGregor ski stand that's been donated for the brother that gets the whole shot. Now, if they don't get the whole shot, they don't get the stand, whichever one. Then the best finish gets $100.
There you go. Some brotherly love taking place out there.
We got some motivated brothers out there.
Well, yep, Connor.
Last name Ritchuk.
You know, Connor said yesterday. He said, he goes, I want to beat him, but I just can't stay. I just can't keep up with him. You know.
But he's getting a lot closer.
Connor's riding. Connor's riding. Oh, he's riding extremely well. Of course, Matthew Richuk, one of the top riders in pro watercross, one of the top professionals. So his brother's going to have a challenge.
All right, well, as they start to line up, let's go through the lineup. On the number 4 out of Syracuse, Indiana, it's Zeke Kime.
Number 44, also out of Syracuse, Indiana, Cam Powell.
On the 51, out of Miramar, Florida, David Cabrera.
Out of Biloxi, Mississippi, number 85, Gary Hopkins.
On the 115, out of High Point, North Carolina, Connor Richuk.
In ski 4-stroke stock Superjet, number 85 out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, Dustin Higdon.
And on the 627, out of High Point, North Carolina, Matthew Richuk.
All right. This will be a good one. Ski 4-stroke stock. Now we have to break them up into 2 classes, unfortunately, because the manufacturers can't build boats that are equal with each other to race against each other.
Well, yeah, probably not.
They just refuse to do that for some reason. I don't know why.
I know. They could all build the same boat, and then everything would be equal, and we could all be Democrats. Did I say that out loud? Somebody's supposed to shut off this mic when I say
44, Cam Powell with the early lead. Powell takes off, gets a good jump on the start. Cam Powell, of course, one of the top professional stand-up racers in pro watercross.
And he keeps the lead just barely. The battle for second, third, and fourth. 3 riders abreast coming over the wave as they head towards the inside.
Powell doing a masterful job on that inside section, working his way around those blue buoys on that SXR 1500 Kawasaki, making a right-hand turn. Well,
he's using that Ignite Fuels
I think he was a little confused there for a second.
Right? You mean right here?
Cam Powell out in front, down the front straight. Look at Cam fly. He's looking good. In second place, a battle.
Is that Cabrera? No.
That is Matthew Richuk.
That's Richuk.
And Zeke Kime.
That's Connor Richuk.
Well, Connor Richuk, I am sorry, because Matthew is on the Superjet.
Yeah, he's on the Superjet 4-stroke.
627 is on the Superjet is Matthew.
That's Matt Richuk. Is he at the back of the pack there?
It looks like it.
All right, well.
That's 85, Dustin Higdon.
Jules is on the 627 1500. Matthew's on the 627X Yamaha. It is. It is another benefit of pro watercross here in the surf.
Cam Powell goes down. Powell's down, and he is getting caught right now.
He was stuck underneath the side of that thing. The wave kept pushing him over. He tried to accelerate out of it.
Zeke Kime putting the pressure on Cam Powell.
I'll tell you what, Zeke driving that thing hard.
Okay, keep an eye on that battle for the lead. Cam Powell and Zeke Kime, the Syracuse Mafia, going at it here in ski 4-stroke stock.
Yeah, Cam got the whole shot. And, I'd like to say he's been running away with it, but he really hasn't. He's been struggling a little bit, oddly enough, in the straightaways, reading the wave, the waves coming to him from the side rather than the front. I think he is figuring it out slowly but surely.
Yeah, Cam has pulled out a lead now over Zeke. Open that lead back up as he takes the white flag. 1 lap to go for Cam Powell here in ski 4-stroke stock. Zeke Kime, his buddy from Syracuse, Indiana, in second, doing a nice job down the front straightaway on that SXR 1500. .627 in third place right now.
Jules Hopkins, I believe.
Okay. So Jules gets on an SXR 1500, and
there's Matt Ritchuk on the Superjet 4-stroke.
He is in third place right now. Matthew Ritchuk looks very at home on that new
Doesn't he, though?
Yamaha Superjet. He sure does. He's got that style. He's so smooth even in these conditions.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's like almost like a different track for him in the way that he's riding it.
You know, even with him aboard a Superjet, a new Superjet, it shows they are no match. You know, stock for stock versus the SXR 1500. Not even close. Because Matthew Ritchuk is, you know, one of the top riders in pro watercross, and he's not going to keep up with the guys that he normally races with and often beats on the SXR 1500. So,
well, checker flag coming out for Camden Powell, I believe. Is that Cam?
That is Cam Powell taking the lead, and I think Zeke's going to take second. 85 Dustin Higdon in between them right now, down a lap. And number 4, Zeke Kime comes in.
Right,
so the Syracuse Mafia takes the top 2 finishing positions here in Moto number 2, and then
Connor Ritchuk, he's going to get $100 from his brother.
And then Jules Hopkins takes third.
There's Matthew Ritchuk coming through. All right, we're heading into our third set of motos. Sport Open, race number 10, to the line. Say to the water. There is no line. It's a surf line. And we're on race 10. Sport Open.
Okay, Moto number 3 is getting ready to start the final round of the weekend here in St. Augustine.
Race number 10 is on the water. Let's start out, Rick. Number 13, Sammy Niemi. He has 2 second places coming into this third moto.
Well, Devin Farthing, a pair of firsts coming into the third moto, so really looks like it's going to come down. And Johnny Smith got a pair of thirds.
Pair of thirds, right.
So there we go. That's the setup for Moto number 3. Revin Harris not here in this one, unfortunately.
Nope.
And so it's going to be Devin, Sammy, Johnny, those top 3. And you got Glenn Young and Tom Keller rounding out the field. And top lineup here in Sport Open.
I cannot wait. And the question on everyone's mind over the internet is, will Devin Farthing be capable of getting yet another hole shot and leading this from start to finish?
Yeah, this weekend from the first moto yesterday morning Devin Farthing has been pretty flawless.
Unstoppable, really. But Sammy Nemi has been riding really well. I would love to see Nemi get a good drive out there. We watch, I believe that's Tom Keller going out on that wicked C2HX. Johnny Smith has been having some good rides. He's always a threat out there.
Well, you can always hear when Johnny Smith fires up his blaster.
Hey, that thing's way quieter than it used to be.
What?
I said, well, maybe I'm just deaf from hearing it before.
That is a GP blaster.
And it's also a knowledgeable surf rider. You see how he didn't get on it, suck himself down?
Very true.
These are all these tricks that you learn over the years of how to ride in the surf and what not to do on the beach either.
Man, what an epic day for pro watercross here in St. Augustine. Welcome everybody here on the beach. Welcome everybody around the world on the JetTrim live stream 2021 LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross National Tour powered by HydroTurf. Round number 2. Rick Lake up here with Kurt Nolenberg. And Kurt, this is about as fun as it gets.
This is it's my Christmas wish list complete. All at once. Be in Florida with my friends in a heavy surf race.
Yep, absolutely. And Mother Nature delivered. The Atlantic Ocean opened up overnight. And we are treated to some great pro watercross action here today. Races that a lot of riders and people here watching will never forget the action. And, boy, it's fun.
It is a ton of fun. And out on the water now, Sport Open. We are ready to start it.
Here we
go.
There
go. Paul Lair, starter.
Oh, he's coming back around. Line back up. Said nope.
Nope, it's the third moto, folks. You got to get it right.
Yeah, these guys know it's the third moto. They're trying to get a jump now.
Everybody
the
wants
first
to get
time out, they were kind of like, we're just going to do whatever we can do to be okay here.
Right.
Now they're getting a little gamey out there.
Well, now it's
going
strategy.
for it.
Johnny Smith coming up with a head of steam, and it works for Smith. Johnny Smith got a rolling start. I don't know if he'll keep it. Oh, nope. He went sideways.
Guess who's in the lead? Number 116. One more time this weekend. Right where he leaves off. Devin Farthing on the gas. Flying off the back of those waves. Headed in towards the beach on the right-hand side of the track here in St. Augustine. Sport Open Moto number 3. Here we go.
It's deja vu all over again. Devin Farthing just rocketing away from everyone else. Off of the start. He is attacking this course. There's no slow. Let's see what we can do. He is wide open, breathing the water as he heads over to the final right-hand turn onto the front straightaway. He's picking a channel and accelerating away. No surprise.
Yeah.
Who's second place? Sammy Nemi.
Sammy Nemi right behind him. Farthing absolutely on the gas and looking very, very confident in the surf here in St. Augustine on that blaster. Equally confident and on the gas, Sammy Nemi in third, and then looks like Johnny Smith, or Sammy Nemi in second, Johnny Smith in third, and those three are just running away right now.
Yes, they are, and the water is getting a little calmer, a little.
Oh, it's laying down.
It's laying down a little bit, so this may give Devin an opportunity to really run away from everybody.
Look at him rocket down that back straightaway. Devin Farthing absolutely on the gas here.
He's making good decisions.
He has been out front all weekend long on these sport boats, and he is just has his game dialed in here in St. Augustine.
All right, looks like we got a rider off on the far left-hand side. Who is that?
Yeah, Tom Keller out there going for a little dip this morning.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the HXs are not fond of that.
Farthing once again making the right-hand turn onto the front straightaway. Here comes race leader, number 116 out of Ackworth, Georgia, Devin Farthing. And right behind him on the gas, Sammy Niemi, not giving him any breathing room. Sammy trying everything he could possibly do to find a line around Devin Farthing.
Yeah, the top three are equidistant from each other, but that distance is expanding. So Devin Farthing, let's call it what it is, as he goes face first into that and up and over, is leaving everybody. All right? Sammy Niemi is leaving Johnny Smith. Right, I'm sorry.
Easy for you to say.
Well, yes, easy for me to say, but and you can see Johnny Smith way back, and honestly, this is Devin Farthing's race to lose. He is out front, making good decisions. As it's laying down, he's just leaving everyone.
Yeah, from the first race, the first moto yesterday morning, Devin took off, and he has never looked back, really. He has really ridden perfectly all weekend long.
Yeah, Keller brings it in.
Is that
that's Tom Keller?
Tom Keller, he's done for the day.
He's like, no,
that's it.
It's not the thing.
Well, these boats take a severe beating in these conditions, as do the riders.
Yeah, we want to let everybody know, amateur ski stock, you guys are up next.
Down the front straightaway, now starting to stretch that lead out over Sammy Niemi is 116 Devin Farthing on the Farthing Racing Blaster.
Oh, Devin came off of that thing.
Wow.
Hit his chest on the bars, only 1 foot in the tray. He recovers and is on the gas immediately.
Man, that's athleticism right there.
That's genetics right there.
Yeah, right. That too.
That is genetics right there.
And a lot of drive. I mean, this guy wants it. You know, he's following in the footsteps of his father, one of the great riders of all time, Dustin Farthing. And Devin doing a good job of recreating that excitement on a blaster that Dustin did so many years ago.
No question. He's doing it with humility.
Oh, he's very, very, very much so. And always an ear-to-ear grin on Devin's face. It just is a treat to always see him because he's always smiling.
It's pretty hilarious, too.
It's amazing to me.
He's just so fun to be around.
Seems like a happy young man.
And he's going to be a happy young man today.
I was going to say, he's a lot happier right now.
Right now, this one's going to be over with.
So they have got that blaster running strong here. 1 lap to go for our leader, Devin Farthing. Sammy Niemi dropping back a little bit now in second on the Broward Motorsports blaster.
Yeah, Devin is really... You know, just watching him around this course, he's just making superior line choices. That's all it is.
Yeah, he's just been faster all weekend long. I mean, these two have battled over the years many, many times on blasters. And right now, Devin is getting the best of it. He is really dialed in today.
Yeah. Sammy knows the surf, is a heck of a rider. But, man, once Devin got out front, he was gone. And as we say that, Devin Farthing coming off the back straightaway, heading into the far right-hand side of the course. Left, right, left, right. He's going to make it through one more time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Devin just flawless. It's really been a treat to watch him ride this weekend as he has really had that blaster sorted out and in front basically the entire weekend.
And he gets the checkered flag one more time. Devin Farthing with the win. Battle for second. Nuts. Oh, is that Johnny Smith ahead of Sammy Niemi? It is not. Sammy Niemi still at second over Johnny Smith, but Smith on a tear. Not quite enough.
Good. Sammy. That is not going to feel good.
No, well, that's what happened to
Hope
Devin
he's okay.
here.
Yeah.
With a little different outcome.
Got launched in.
It's just his weekend, man.
As a male, that makes me hurt a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there, but if you've ever ridden moto and, come in contact with your gas tank while doing a flying W.
I think I threw up in my mouth.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, does it hurt. Good ride, Devin Farthing. Nice job, Devin. Look at that
fun.
That smile on his face. I love it.
Coming over to say, Johnny, good job, man. And we're going to transfer up to race 11, amateur ski stock. And as we do, look at the ocean starts picking up again.
Oh, I love it. Well, it's not going to let off, is it? Victory at sea here in St. Augustine. The Atlantic Ocean got a little nasty overnight.
It's like Dunkirk here.
Little nasty.
Well, let me see.
But I
Kevin Rowe.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just going to say, amateur ski stock. Kevin Rowe having a Devin Farthing kind of day. He's got Moto 1 and Moto 2 wins. He's in the catbird seat. In second, with 2 seconds out of Naples, is Stephen Hayden. And then Ryland Webster in that third position.
You know, while we get a moment here, I just want to give kudos to our on-water crew, race director Robert Sand, our course marshals, the entire crew out there that have, they came in this morning. The course was a mess. The waves had picked up overnight. This was not predicted, and
no, not at all.
Things were really in disarray, I think it's safe to say, and they got together. They got a plan. They redid the course. Basically created a perfect open ocean racing course and did it very quickly.
Record time. Got
the racing on, and here we go today. So huge kudos to our guys on the water and Robert Sand and everybody. Wow. Really created a perfect course for a great day of racing here.
They sure did. And we look out there, our technical director and starter today, Paul Lair, saying, let's go, guys. Let's line it up.
Here we go.
Amateur ski stock, number 22, Kirsten Frost.
36, Steve Hayden.
36B, Raphael Aids.
85, Kevin Rowe.
99, Danny Newman.
127, Ryland Webster.
192, Joe Surratt.
336, Melissa Martin.
The 699 of Ryan Short Stroke Stevens. Sorry.
913, Charlie McGuinn. Short stack, Short stack was. You said that was a famous motocross racer. Steve Stackable out of Texas.
Steve Stackable.
Short
I was
stack.
thinking Danny McGrew Chandler, but
Short stack.
Danny McGrew Chandler was like this tall, dude.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Short stack. That cracks me up when you said that. Okay, here we go. Underway out here. Amateur ski stock. Kevin Rowe has dominated this class this week at number 85. Let's see if he takes the lead here again in Moto number 3.
His boat, yeah. That looks like his boat. And that looks like Ryland Webster in that second position.
And that is 85, Kevin Rowe with the lead early on here. Moto number 3, amateur ski stock.
Boy, very impressed with Ryland Webster. Coming out here from the desert in Arizona, riding the surf, we believe for the first time. And he's doing a great job for a 13-year-old first time in the ocean.
Oh, he certainly is. I mean, he's riding now against guys, twice, 3 times his age, and he has really gotten sorted out here in these conditions. And he comes down the front straightaway right behind our leader, Kevin Rowe. Ryland Webster in second and charging here in amateur ski stock. Kevin Rowe on a Kawasaki SXR 800. Ryland on the 2-stroke Superjet Yamaha. And Ryland started to put a little pressure on our leader, Kevin Rowe.
Yeah, Ryland's really putting the pedal down here. He's riding conservatively and riding with his head. Not going wide open, looking for a place to put that Superjet. Going to get maximum acceleration and allow him to say, well, upright. Let's call it what it is.
And we just cursed him.
As he goes down, yes.
Back up and underway, hanging on to second place behind Rowe. Rowe goes down the back straightaway with the race lead. Ryland Webster in second.
He's got somebody coming up behind him. Who is that?
192 in third place, Joe Surratt, putting the pressure on Webster. They both bob around and have a problem out there on the end of that back straightaway as Ryland maintains second place. Kevin Rowe out in front, stretches lead out just a little bit there when Rylan went down heading onto the back straightaway earlier on this lap as they worked their way in towards the beach here on the right-hand side of the racetrack, the south side of the racetrack here in St. Augustine.
Yeah, Rowe makes the turn, headed back in towards the center on the far right-hand side of the course. Rylan Webster right there. Rylan beating out that wave, able to scoot right in there, and he is starting to pull in on Rowe again. Yes, Rylan Webster, just no give.
No, he's looking good. He's really starting to feel at home, getting a groove here, getting into a rhythm in the surf conditions, and man, he's not going to want to go home. They're going to race next weekend in Panama City Beach, and he's going to be ready for it.
Oh, man. Can you imagine this kid with a week worth of practice?
Yeah, he is looking
in
good.
The surf?
He's looking good. I'm very impressed. We both are, to say the least.
Yeah.
Kevin Rowe, though, has been the class of the field, all weekend long, but this is the biggest challenge he's had in this amateur ski stock class this weekend. Obviously,
is that Surratt there in third still?
Yep.
Joe Surratt,
obviously he has the win pretty much locked up, but Steve Hayden's got a pair of seconds. But Rylan Webster just coming into his own here, looks like today in St. Augustine in these conditions. Fun to watch.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a surf race, and until the leader passes the checker on the final lap,
all bets are off.
Never say never.
Well, that's true.
How many times have you seen somebody bail in the last corner?
A million times.
You're right. It's just.
Whoa! And Kevin Rowe airs it out.
Beautiful air.
Wow, that was wild. Good job, Kevin.
As Rylan Webster just accelerates in the channel.
I was going to say that allowed Rylan Webster to catch him a little bit.
Yep. Those guys go. That buoy has moved out.
Oh, that is way out there,
isn't it? It is way out there now.
Yeah, and that's a long straightaway.
We're going to have to move the tower that way, I think.
Yeah, they're starting to get small out there, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. Are they shrinking?
Oh, boy. How much
So here
fun
comes
is
Rowe,
this?
Kevin Rowe, but Rylan Webster right there behind him. Rylan Webster making a move on Rowe. Here he comes.
These buoys are moving.
He's right there.
And he goes down.
Kinda.
And these buoys are moving around out there.
White flag, final lap.
Wow.
Everything's moving out there.
That's a fact.
Our course marshals are moving out there. Got a rider down here.
Kevin Rowe just smooth as silk out in front. And Rylan Webster up again and charging down that front straightaway.
Arnold Martinez, if we could see you at the Tower of Power. There you are. Come on now. Thank you, Mr. Lake. Who we got out there?
Well, Rylan has caught back up to Kevin Rowe one more time. He recovered from that bobble back there on the right-hand side of the track, and he is bound and determined to get a moto win here. One final lap they are on.
This is it if he's going to make it. I'll tell you what, Kevin Rowe is riding hard out there, man. Oh, no, and Rylan is down in the water. Just
Back
getting
up.
away before Joe Surratt gets there. So the win's pretty much out of the question. Now it's all about, can I hold second place?
Yeah.
And if you'll take over the mic, I'm going to do the math.
Yeah, either way, at the end of the day, I think they're going to be real satisfied with Rylan Webster's performance here in St. Augustine. I know there was some concern with surf conditions, coming out of Phoenix, and boy, I tell you what, no problemo. And Rylan Webster showing that he's got what it takes here in these conditions, and Mom and Dad got to be pretty pleased with what's going on today.
Well, based on the math I just did, it will be, if everything stays the same, Kevin Rowe, of course, 3 wins. That's always going to be a win. But Ryland looks like he'll finish in second, and in third, Joe Surratt. There's about 4 points between them, so As long as nothing crazy happens.
And here comes 85. Look at Ryland, 85. Yeah. Kevin Rowe takes the win behind a hard charging Ryland Webster in second place. And what a battle. Yeah. Ryland kept the pressure on. The Commander kids showing they've got it in the surf here in St. Augustine. And it looks like Joe Surrett finishes out in third.
And I'll say, Joe Surrett rode a great race. He was there the whole time. Everybody had a couple of little problems here and there, but Surrett right there at the end. You guys, don't forget about tech. What tech? There's no tech. Oh, the excitement begins. Beginner runabout, box stock, motor number 3.
Well, this is going to be a battle for the overall. We got a split on the two motos, a first and a second for both, so final moto is going to determine it. You remember the guy that won Moto 1 yesterday, Christian Morris, had a problem coming out at the beginning of the day today as he heads back out right now, and he had to get into that race after getting rolled, basically.
Joe, turn that motor around. I hope you learn to get the nose there. Nope.
Sure.
Here comes lesson number 2.
What he is thinking right now.
Here comes lesson number 2. He's out there far enough. Here's that.
Wow. Iffy.
And
get going.
Here comes the advanced course.
Yep. You can see it
there
coming.
You go. Mother Nature's helping him out. You kind of forget with all the 4-stroke runabouts about the 2-strokes because they are a little more temperamental. Well, Christian trying hard. That thing's trying to clear out. Pointed towards the leg. There he goes. And it's off and running. All right, Christian Morris out there ready for beginner runabout box stock, as is Zach Azotti. And race 13 coming up after this will be novice sports stock, junior sports stock combined, motor number 3.
All right, Zach Azotti and Christian Morris getting ready to square off to see who's going to take the overall here in beginner box stock runabout.
Our riders wait for the starter. But where is Paul Lamb? There he is. Oh, what a fun time. Rick, the days of full lines with a band in the surf with the waves breaking right in front of you. How much fun was that?
Yeah, big time.
Oh, man, I still have scars. My hands are all gnarled from it. My feet are, don't work. They're not the way they came stock, believe me. All right, there we go.
Off and underway. Moto number 3, beginner runabout box stock. 2 riders, but you know what? This is a battle for the overall.
Whoa, nice air.
They both.
Zach Azotti, I believe. Is he out there with the lead?
Looks like the Kawasaki out in front, Christian Morris, who took the win yesterday in much calmer conditions.
Yeah.
He struggled this morning early on and got rolled before he even got to take the starting line, and I think that really threw him off his game, to say the least, in Moto number 2. comes back here in moto number 3, and with a head of steam, it looks like, as he charges into the lead.
Oh, look at the wave action over here on the right-hand side. This course is changing, it seems like every 5 or 10 minutes. And you are right, he is out front, large and in charge.
But Azzotti is closing that gap real quickly here as they come down the front straightaway. The race leader, that is Christian Morris out of Pensacola, Florida, on the Kawasaki, and that is an older Kawasaki.
Yeah, I think Morris was headed to the wrong way there.
Almost.
Yeah, I mean, he was, but
he
realized it.
He thought about it.
That's right.
He thought about it and made the right decision. And now Azzotti is really coming on hard, closing that gap behind Morris.
Well, Morris, he's getting first choice on the wave action, but Azzotti
looks good right now, actually.
Yeah, looks real strong. Let's watch him down the back channel. See
I'm
who's
guessing
reading it
Azzotti's
better.
going to have some motor on Morris. Oh, yeah.
Bye. See?
Yeah. Yeah, Azzotti on a modern Yamaha. This is box stock runabout, so he could be running a supercharged Yamaha in this.
And Christian Morris on a vintage 2-stroke.
Yes, he is. So that's tough. If it's motor versus motor, like you saw on that back straightaway, no contest.
No contest.
But in these conditions, that doesn't mean everything. And I think I think Morris just retook the lead.
He did.
I think Azzotti made a mistake. Morris retook the lead.
Yeah, that's one of the things that happens in the surf that we didn't talk about earlier. But when we talk about line selection, we're also talking about when to start your turn in front of a buoy when a wave is pushing you towards it or away from it. Line selection is so much more critical in the surf.
Look at this battle. Morris
back and forth.
Back in the lead down the front straightaway. Azzotti in second. Now Azzotti's got the motor on that modern Yamaha, but really not making good use of it down the front straightaway as these two go flying. Morris makes a mistake.
I swear it looks like there's a 4-foot difference in the length of the hulls.
When's the last time you saw a 2-stroke Kawasaki runabout racing out here?
2011.
That's about right.
Uh-oh, somebody forgot a buoy.
Whoa.
Apparently, Kawasaki makes you forget buoys.
Hello. Oh, you just
you can't
realized
go backwards. You got to go around.
Just go and go make it up. You're gonna.
So
wait
what
a second.
happens here, right? Yeah.
Wait,
Our race director.
We both look at the race director and go, "Hey, are you going to let him get away with that?"
Well, let's see.
It was an honest mistake. Okay, good call.
Yeah, let's see if he picks up the green. Our
Oh,
race director
man.
says, which is a wise point.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I am too.
He's going to the wrong buoy. That's.
Now
He's
Azzotti
taking the green, so he realized. Well, obviously realized his mistake earlier. And there you go.
There we go. You know, Morris.
Christian Morris.
Now you can't do that every lap, young man.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't seem as surprised the next time.
If you do it again, it's going to be a That was it.
That was it.
So Azzotti took the win. And the overall, well, Morris had an opportunity, made a mistake.
Novice Sports Stock and Junior Sports Stock combined, race 13 on the water.
That was kind of fun.
That was for only 2 boats there, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. These guys put on a little show for us, and that's pretty cool.
Well, in race 13 Novice Sport, in the Novice Sport Stock, Jax Hayden out front with 2 wins. Caden Webster in second with 2 seconds. And then Devin Golder in third with 4th and a 3rd. And, of course, Junior Sport Stock, 13 to 15, Keegan O'Connell. Well, he's been dominant out there.
Absolutely.
In one moto.
Absolutely. Oh, man. That was fun.
That was fun. This is going to be even more fun, Aurora.
You know, typical beginner race, beginner runabout race. Somebody goes the wrong way, they recover, and it's just all fun. And there you go. 13, race number 13 out of 18, man. Gosh, we're winding down already. I think
Check. Oh, Rick Lake up here on the Tower of Power. Dignitaries everywhere. If you look up here on the tower, you see the gentleman with the Broward Motorsports hat, the mirrored sunglasses, and that I'll kick your bottom attitude. That is Mike Schrober, our illustrious driver. He gets us from place to place safely, and we're going to challenge him to bring all of our crew safely down to Panama City Beach, where we will see you next weekend.
Yeah, he makes sure that the Pro Watercross Rolling Road Show, Rolling Circus at times, arrives safe and sound at each location. And without Mike, none of us would be here. So thank you very much for all the work you do and getting us everywhere.
That's not entirely true. We would be here. There'd just be nothing else.
We'd be sitting on the sand.
We'd just be talking to each other, maybe yelling out loud.
For effect. All right, looks like we're getting lined up. Novice Sports Stock, Junior Sports Stock.
Little bit of humidity. Oh. This is lovely. Moto number 3, Novice Sports Stock. Jax Hayden on the number 36.
Pair of wins for Jax, and he has looked absolutely dominant, obviously, in Novice Sports Stock.
Well, Caden Webster has been not always close, but sometimes real close. We'll see how this goes.
Well,
who's going to get the whole shot?
I think Caden has gotten just better and better as the weekend has rolled on, and he's come out here today in the surf conditions and really gotten a good feel for things. And let's see how he does against Jax here in Moto number 3. And here we go, underway. Moto 3, Novice Sports Stock.
Huge air there on the inside. Is that Webster?
Looks like the HX with an early jump, but he relinquishes that.
Yeah, that was Devin Golder, or is Devin Golder.
And that is Jax out in front. And it looks like Webster in second right away. Here in St. Augustine in the surf. Great racing conditions here for the LIQUI-MOLY Pro Watercross Tour, powered by HydroTurf, round number 2. And man, this has been a fun day so far, Kurt.
It's been a huge day. Great surf, a lot of camaraderie and assistance from the riders helping each other get out in the surf just to get things set up this morning. Everybody worked like crazy. And now it's wide open. Who is that out
That's
front?
36, Jax Hayden, one more time. Dual moto winner. Looking for moto number 3 here, a clean sweep in Novice Sports Stock, and he is well on his way.
Yeah, he launched up there. And there is, I believe that is the Sea-Doo.
That's an
Devin
HX.
Golder.
That is Golder on the HX in second.
And in third?
699, Keegan O'Connell, riding on it in his own race in the Junior Sports Stock, 13 to 15. Keegan, all of 13 years old. Of course, Jax, 15 years old. Caden Webster, 14. As Caden comes by on boat number 14.
And he's in the 4th position, 3rd in class.
Any coincidence his boat is 14 and he's 14?
I'm going to go with no.
I don't think so either. So Caden a little bit back in this one. He got a pair of seconds in the first 2 motos. So he is looking to move up a couple positions here as he flies off a wave, heading back out.
That was wise of him to jump off the side of that thing. All right, well, Keegan O'Connell in 3rd position on the course, 1st in the junior sports stock, 13 to 15.
Boy, Jax Hayden just absolutely by himself, taking the white flag. One lap to go for Jax.
He is G-O-N-E gone.
Boy, isn't it? Looking good, Jax.
Yeah, really good ride for him.
As mentioned, 15 years old, out of Naples, Florida.
Naples, a hotbed of jet ski activity and personal watercraft racing.
Well, you
every
think
year
of the
we
riders
hold our world championships there.
And you think of some of the riders from there, you know, Ian Tosca, McCluggage. So good heritage there that Jax is following.
Yeah, they might have an idea how to do this.
And Jax goes down. He looks like he's recovered back up onto the blaster.
Yeah, he held on.
On this
Here
last
comes
lap,
Golder.
Jax up and underway. There he goes.
Now, did he go around a buoy?
I believe he did. Yes.
They still got an opportunity with the makeup buoy.
Either
way.
We get the thumbs up from race director.
I think he's got time to pull over, change the air filter.
Yeah, he's got a
polish the boat, and then still come back and win. But we'll see.
That's pretty significant lead here. He has really dominated. Let's face it, novice sports stock has been all Jax Hayden this weekend.
We might as well have named it for it.
There you go.
And sport anything is going to be farthing. Hey, you notice anything missing?
Talk to me. Veteran Ski GP up next.
All right, final trip through. Jax Hayden out of Naples. Maybe not the final. And there's the checkered flag. Great job by Jax. We're looking back. Is it going to be Devin Golder on the Sea-Doo? Or Caden Webster on the Yamaha? And it certainly looks like it is the HX. Oh, we got a battle going on over here.
Final lap battle. You are right, Kurt.
Oh, wow.
And that's Webster working his way. Looks like past Golder. And he's going to finish a position ahead of where he was in that last lap. Good job, Caden. Looking good, man. He is really getting things dialed in these conditions here.
That was impressive, honestly. Yeah, try high tide.
Good job.
Good job, you guys.
Good job, young man. Veteran Ski GP Moto number 3 coming up.
Well, interesting thing here. Let's see. Jeb Jarzauer leading the pack with a first and a second. And then Ralph McGregor with a third and a first. And then Jonathan McCreary with a second and third. There's your top 3. This is anybody's race. The points are close.
Oh, yeah. This will be a good one.
Yeah. Our race director trying to remote control these riders in the surf. If you guys could only hear what Robert Sand is saying up there, He's trying to psychically keep you safe. No, turn left. Go into the wave. Veteran Ski GP, race 14, moto number 3. Let's see, we got some more riders coming out here. Jeb Zarzauer on the 702. Jonathan McCreary on the 627. Ralph McGregor on the number 3. Pete Najikdal on the number 19. Dustin Higdon on the 85. Aaron McConkey on the 811. That's a lineup. Veteran Ski GP Moto number 3, race 14. We got some sailboats want to come over and see some racing action. I think they're running for home.
I think they're making their way into safe harbor.
Help, Mr. Wizard.
Yeah, good racing conditions here in St. Augustine today. Waiting for our veteran ski GP riders to get sorted out here. Doing a little course correction. We had a couple buoys head south towards Miami.
I think they were headed to the Bahamas.
Actually,
they're headed kind of southeast.
So, south towards Daytona, I guess, more appropriate. That's probably a little closer, but Bahamas a little far. Way southeast.
Only 50 miles from Miami. Less. 48. You could do it in a Dodge that's welded up with some. Have you seen those?
What's
the
that?
trucks where people trying to leave Cuba and they'll build a raft around a truck or a car and throw a little outboard on it and drive it to the U.S.
You notice nobody's going the other way.
I have noticed that.
Nobody's trying to break into Cuba.
We don't know that.
We don't know that. It's, I suppose, never to be seen or heard from again, right?
All right. Our course marshals say the surf's getting huge. Let's make this happen. Veteran Ski GP to the line.
They're saying we're getting hungry out here.
Good call.
And Robert Sand says, we are not slowing down.
No.
There'll be plenty to eat
Well,
later
if
on.
you look up,
yeah,
it could get more fun quickly.
Well, we got four motos to go. 5 motos to go, excuse me. 5 motos. And that's going to do it, sadly, for me. I want to keep going. I'd like to bring the Pro Ski GP class back out for a final moto, winner take all.
I'd like that, yeah. Winner take all.
Oh, yesterday.
Are you kidding me?
Yesterday would have been epic for Pro Ski GP.
Should have started calling the pros this morning about 5 o'clock. Hey, dude, we lost all the scoring. You got to come back. Free entry, but
turn around. Come back. We want to see you guys battle in these conditions.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that'd be an all-timer, you know. And for the cameras and everything would have been great. Well, we had good racing anyway.
Oh, great racing.
Obviously.
Great racing.
Looks like we got everybody out there that's going to be out there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Veteran Ski GP. Boy, Jonathan McCreary came up here a few minutes ago. First time I met him.
Yeah.
He doesn't look 36.
I know, right?
Oh, man. Jet ski
I
racing.
think that was his son or something.
So jet ski racing keeps you young is what
Apparently.
what it must be. Fountain of youth here.
And they're off.
Now keep an eye on McCreary.
I was just going to say he got a good drive, but he's on the outside. Ooh, as he goes sideways.
The rider on the inside went down, and he's that's McGregor. McGregor bobbing around out there.
McGregor in third position in points. Jeb Zarzauer.
Oh, McCreary goes around the outside of everybody.
Yeah.
And into the lead, at least momentarily.
Looks like Zarzauer battling back there for second or third.
McCreary looked back over his shoulder just a little bit and see where everybody was, and he is in the lead on that big SXR 1500 Kawasaki here in Veteran Ski GP. This is run what you brung class. You can build them. You can ride something mellow. You can ride something ferocious, whatever your choice.
Something fierce.
You betcha.
Well, Zarzauer, if he finishes second and McCreary wins, will win the overall.
And that's where they're at right now, with Zarzauer right behind McCreary.
That just changed, right? Is that Zarzauer?
Well, but that may change again as McGregor has something to say about that.
Oh, yeah.
As Ralph doing a knack out there. He's doing his Jeremy McGrath impersonation down the front straightaway.
Well, Judge Zarzauer, we know that there is no quitting him. That guy...
A little smoother. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
he's unstoppable, really.
He's fast and he's down, and he's fast and he's down, and he's...
Sometimes he's just unbelievably smooth and powerful and out front, and that's not this moto.
But
McCreary... As he just gets taken off, yeah.
Boy, that's the most air I've ever seen an SXR 1500 get, I think, right there.
Well, McGregor making it difficult for McCreary as Mick Zarzauer comes up in third.
McCreary on the SXR 1500 hanging on to the lead here. Moto number 3, Veteran Ski GP, St. Augustine, round number 2.
Zarzauer does another face plant on that back straightaway, but remounts right away. It's amazing the beating that this kid takes.
He's experienced.
I say kid, he's 37 years young.
But he's experienced.
Exceptionally. Well, what a racetrack we got today. Beautiful St. Augustine.
It really is.
I know some people will look at this and go, oh, that's horrible. It is fantastic, folks.
It's gorgeous.
It's absolutely the best.
When I walked out here and saw this morning, I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be fun.
It is fun.
McCreary likes it, too, as he is now all by himself down the front straightaway with the lead. Boat number 627 out of Moneta, Virginia. Rider for the PWC doctor, our good buddy, Jet Pilot, HydroTurf, STB Racing, SML Signs, and Pro Rider Magazine.
There goes Zarzauer making the pass right here on the front straightaway as McGregor loses control and jumps in. Zarzauer makes the turn right into the face of a wave, but he rides it up and over. Zarzauer now in the winning position for the overall as McCreary looked behind him. He saw Zarzauer coming. I don't know if he knows what's needed for him to win the overall. He needs Zarzauer to be finished third or worse. And Zarzauer in the water once again. But then he makes the turn out to the yellow buoy. Yes. No confusion there, just a difficulty staying on top of that Yamaha Superjet.
Well, McGregor, 56 years old, and he is feeling it out there, these conditions in St. Augustine here. Zarzauer looks like
he's just holding on.
He is on for a wild ride.
He stands up, he's down on his knees, he's off the boat, he's back up again.
Zarzauer's
putting some effort into this.
He's on Mr. Toad's wild ride out there.
Having said that, I don't see the leaders in front of him, so
I don't.
There's one of them.
Just look for the biggest ski on the racetrack.
Well, yeah, between the waves,
and you can't even see it.
Yeah, I mean he is the tallest rider in this class by a large margin.
Yeah, he is, and he's a good fit on that SXR 1500. It looks to me.
Yeah, he was a prototypical rider for Kawasaki.
He's looking good on that boat as he comes by. Paul Lair, no flag yet.
Nope.
Did I miss it?
Well, I don't believe, because if you did.
These guys are putting in some laps here.
Yeah, they are. 14 laps.
25 lap main event.
Yeah, don't be surprised if somebody comes in for a refuel.
I can see.
All right.
I can see Robert Sand calling for that one day.
Oh yeah, Jonathan McCrary still leading this, but Zarzauer now, he hasn't been on the water for almost a half a lap, so he is really in a groove. Zarzauer pulling up on McCrary.
Oh, Kurt.
Well, McCrary thought he had it in the bag, and here comes Zarzauer. Jeb Zarzauer is on a McMission right now.
Man, there are some nice faces out there. I'm looking in the binoculars, and
Are you
every
wishing
now
you
and
had your
there,
board?
I'm watching these guys over here catch some waves.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of going, oh, that looks fun.
I bought a little board.
It's hard to organize a little bit to where there's some rideable faces.
Far right-hand side of the course. There's our leader, McCrary. But here comes Zarzauer.
There's a couple little nuggets out there here and there to,
Yeah, you might be able to grab a bite.
Some sliders.
Yeah. Ride it into the beach.
McCrary, pilot of that SXR 1500, one more time. He's going to take the white flag once he comes down this front straightaway. Paul Lair, tech director, serving as flagman today out in the surf. And white flag is out. 1 lap to go for Jonathan McCrary, veteran ski GP leader here in moto number 3.
Coming up next, race 15, IROC combined. IROC stock, 1100 and GP, all wrapped up into one. Race 15, IROC, you are up next. Oh, big air by McCrary. Jonathan McCrary just having himself some fun out there.
He really is. Zarzauer right behind him.
And I don't know if McCrary did the math and knows what's going on here. He is just having a ball.
Well, he's going to finish on the podium. He keeps his lead.
Zarzauer just, I mean, really riding that Superjet well. He is making good line choices. It's like he's been refreshed, and I don't even want to say his name on the last lap.
Not fair. Not fair at all. And
Superjet guy.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
There's McGregor.
Yeah, race leader over there on the right-hand side of the track where he gets in between those swells, and you kind of lose sight of him for a second here and there.
Is he still out there?
It's the right-hand side is expanded, it feels like.
Oh, no question.
That end of that straightaway is down near Daytona.
Yeah, that far buoy is becoming really far. So McCrary and Zarzauer negotiating the far right-hand side of the track. McCrary, 3 buoys to go in the straightaway for the win today. Zarzauer, a little bit more than that for the overall. McCrary looking large and completely in control. He's had a good ride, and he's done everything he can to get the win. He gets the moto win. If Zarzauer can negotiate, and as I say that, he goes down.
Great job by McCrary on that big SXR 1500 Kawasaki as he cruised that boat. He's a good fit for that. He's a tall guy, and he is pumped right now, fist in the air. And nice way to finish off his racing weekend here with the win in moto number 3 for veteran ski GP. And this guy's barely a veteran at 36 years old.
Zarzauer, does take second. He gets the flag, so he'll win the overall. And where is Ralph McGregor? There he comes in. Ralph will finish 3rd. And so it is. Zarzauer, McCrary, and McGregor unofficially in the veteran ski GP class. Up next, IROC GP, IROC stock, IROC 1100. It is moto number 3. Cameron Frame, Arnold Martinez in GP. John Block, Arnold Martinez in IROC stock. Jeff Stanley and Jeff Stanley in the IROC 1100. John Block pulling out that EX. Won a lot of races on that machine he has. All the way from West Harrison, Ohio. All right, this will be a 3-lap endurance event. All right, waiting for all our IROCs out there. John Block down here. Thank you.
We got a boat. Looks like John Block with a problem. Upside down out there right now, unfortunately. Not really what you want on a 4-stroke, on any boat, but a 4-stroke particularly. Yeah, Kevin to the rescue. And there they go. They got the ship righted. Good job, Kevin. Good job, guys. Hope there's any hope of getting that fired up. I'm not so sure. Watch that course marshal boat right in the line of fire. Oh, he gets it fired up. Good job. Now Kevin
Scott Hero.
Look at doing his Michael Phelps impersonation, getting back to that course marshal boat. Nice work, Kevin.
And he left the boat just outside the wake.
Good job, Kevin Scott. Way to go, buddy.
Woo!
I love it.
That's
some course marshaling.
Got a beer for you later on.
That's some course marshaling at its finest right there.
Tell you what. Well, we're at high tide, I'd say.
Green grass and high tides here in St. Augustine.
Great surf.
And here we go. IROC out into the first turn, and John Block got that boat turned back up. It was sitting upside down in the water for a few minutes, up and underway and racing.
Yep.
Those EXs, pretty good machines, Kurt.
You know, he's 59 years old. I think he's been 59 for the last 4 years, by the way. And talk about
he is in the lead.
Oh, yeah.
He is in the lead.
Oh, yeah. No, he's used to being in the lead on that EX, believe me.
You know, kudos to Yamaha. That's a pretty good design to have that boat upside down in the ocean and get it fired back up and underway and entering a race. That's incredible.
Oh, look at that backflip.
Here we go, down the front straightaway, making that turn. Our race leader, John Block. gets the ship righted upside down in the surf for a few minutes and into the lead. And that is Seth Nema right behind him.
Now remember, Seth on fire out here yesterday. He was doing great earlier, wound up finishing 5th in that moto after a little get-off. John Block can't afford to back off the throttle. That was Seth Nema right there. Block makes the turn, goes down, looks over. There's Nema. Nema just trying to ride through as Block drives away.
And that's 88 Arnold Martinez out of Beverly Hills, California, in the 3rd position right now behind the 2 race leaders, Block and Nema.
Yeah, Arnold racing, entering 2 classes here. Unfortunately, doesn't get the, Arnold disappearing behind a wave. I thought he went off, I'll be honest. My bad.
Sport GP up next. Sport GP will be up next. And good battle out there for the lead. John Block, Seth Nema going at it here in St. Augustine. I am just blown away. John Block, I thought that boat was toast.
Well, I just going to throw it out there. John Block's doing a great job piloting it, but thank goodness to Yamaha for producing a machine that could stay upside down in the surf for what, a good 3 minutes?
Oh, yeah, as I said, kudos to Yamaha because that thing did not fill up with water and was able to start back up and take off. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
No. And Block, now he was having a little issue hooking up there. And that's allowed Nema to come in. Block looks over. There's Seth Nema right there. And look at the size of the waves. John got there just in time to beat the channel, make the turn. And there's Nema right behind him. These two have been this close all weekend long.
Absolutely good racing with John Block and Seth Nema. Yeah, I think, these modern 4-strokes, speaking of that EX, they're designed to be able to keep the water out because once 4-strokes get water, it's not like 2-strokes. You have a lot more work to do to get them running again. And
you need a much bigger paycheck.
Exactly right. So the engineering so much better than it used to be. And that was a perfect example of it. Nema charging on Block right now.
All right. And Nema makes the pass. Here comes Block trying to return the favor, but Nema now starting to leave. Block.
Block now trying to reverse roles and put some pressure on Nema to regain that lead. But Nema pulled out about 3 boat lengths in that last little exchange on this inside section as he makes his turn onto the front straightaway in
white
the lead.
Flag out.
Taking that white flag. 1 lap to go for Nema.
Now, let's see what John Block's got. He's got to come up and make the pass on Nema. Well, he really doesn't. He's going to win the overall either way. But you always want to win every race you're in, right?
Oh, absolutely. IROC stock. Final lap here in St. Augustine.
And we definitely need race 16, Sport GP, ready to head down to the water. Nema makes a turn onto the back straightaway. Oh, accelerates away. Gets some good air there. Here goes Block. John Block, 59 years young, looking for a clear channel to catch up with Seth Nema. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. But Block has the overall. He knows this. He's not going to beat himself up in a half a lap for literally nothing. Nema doing a good job. I mean, he has really been pushing hard today, and Seth Nema going to take this moto when it's going to be a well-deserved win, Rick.
Yeah, he battled with Block the entire race, kept the pressure on him, finally made the pass. I'm still amazed that John Block was even able to make the start and take the lead and keep Nema behind him. I'm surprised he's even out there. That is mind-blowing to see, and good job, Seth Nema taking the win here in Moto number 3, and an amazing job, John Block, to even be out there.
Winning the overall.
Wow, taking the overall win, and Again, kudos to Yamaha for making a boat that could be upside down in the surf for a few minutes, get it turned back up and take back off again. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, Artem Martinez out there also on a Yamaha. I just saw him get, I don't know, I'm going to say an 8-foot drop. He came off way off the highest part of the wave, came down solid. We better check the bottom of that hole for delamination when he gets in here. Man, that thing, I don't know, his feet might be stuck through the gunnels right now.
That is amazing. What a job.
Hey, John Block.
He's pretty stoked.
He says, leave it out there. It's fine. You can't hurt it. It's a Yamaha.
Man, that's crazy.
Arnold Martinez comes through. Keeping that third position.
That's a hell of a watercraft, I got to say.
Right?
Yeah, I still can't believe what I watched. I thought that thing was toast. I thought that was going to sink, fill up with water, possibly sink, let alone turn it upside back, right side up, and take off again.
Hey, John, did you super glue the seat down? And Johnny Smith has it fired up.
Okay, we can start to hear again. Wow, that's loud. Every time we say the same thing, man, but whoa.
Johnny Smith with the loudest blaster on the beach yet again.
Possibly the loudest blaster on the planet, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Johnny Smith, Glenn Young, Billy Dearman. And here we go into the first turn. Underway, Moto number 3, Sport GP. And it's been all Johnny Smith this weekend in this Sport GP class. Johnny Smith, the 45-year-old of Mims, Florida. And let's see where they sort out here after the start.
Johnny got the lead once again.
Johnny Smith, 72, our race leader, again out in front.
Looks like Billy Dearman on that 111 might be dropped into that second position on the Billy Blaster.
Yeah, Dearman,
yep,
way better here in Moto number 3 than he was in Moto 2.
Yep, that is
Johnny Smith
Billy
down the front
Dearman in
straightaway.
second. So Johnny Smith with the lead. Here comes Dearman. But boy, Glenn Young is all over the back of Dearman.
Johnny Smith already opening up a sizable lead over second place Billy Dearman. Glenn Young now back in third behind Dearman. We'll see how Dearman fares on the Billy Blaster here in this third moto. Second moto was not a good ride for him for whatever reasons. It looks like he's got it a little better sorted here in moto number 3. But Johnny Smith is off and gone right now. Number 72 out of Mims, Florida on that 2020 MXG.com Hamilton's Jet Pilot Hydroturf Jet Lift Blaster. All Johnny Smith this weekend in Sport GP.
As I look down here, did the math, Rick? No matter how they finish, that is your finishing order. Just the way it's printed. Yeah. Isn't he amazing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Billy Blaster still out there. Bill Dearman in second position. Johnny Smith out in front. Mr. Smith is having himself a weekend. He is wide open down that back straight. And I'll tell you what, Johnny Smith is having some fun out here.
Oh, he loves these conditions. He is a good surf rider, and he was fired up yesterday morning being here, and I know he was double fired up this morning.
Yeah, when the boat fired up. But I'll tell you, just watching this lap through, Johnny was able to drive a channel the entire back straightaway, the fastest I've seen this weekend by far. He just caught the perfect channel and kept maximum speed all the way over there. He is way out in front. Uh-oh, Johnny putting his hand in the air for the checkered flag, and that is your unofficial overall winner for the weekend in Sport GP, Johnny Smith. Second position coming through is Billy Dearman on the Billy Blaster.
You were like, oh, why is he slowing down? Oh, checkered flag, okay. Race number 17.
Glenn will get second. Billy Dearman will get third. Sorry,
absolutely.
Sir.
The junior skis up next. Final motos for the juniors.
All right, junior ski stock, 10 to 12 and 13 fifth. Look at Johnny Smith having a little bit of fun there. Oh, Johnny. That's spine compression there, brother. He's looking for some help to get that thing up on the beach, and there he goes. Unbelievable. Johnny Smith. Like, oh, yeah, I do that all the time. Great ride. All right, brother. Nice weekend. All right, I'm looking for some junior. Is anybody sacrificing their bringing their junior skis out? There we go. There's Karis Webster on the 210. Jax Hayden, he's bringing his 36 out there. Who else is going to come out and play? Yeah, Rylan Webster. He should. He's got a couple of wins in his class. You going to get Keegan out there on the 699? Don't know if that boat survived. All right, we got the 210 and Karis Webster out there. Jax Hayden riding the surf. There goes Rylan Webster trying to break through the surf and get out there. And nice set for that. Jump up that thing. Rylan having a little problem getting out there. Here we go. And do we have Gary Holbein Jr. out there? I'm not seeing Gary out there. All right, that was the final call. Gary Holbein Jr.
Our junior's going to take on the surf here
Okay,
in St.
thank you.
Augustine one more time. Moto number 3 for the junior skis, and this is a heck of a learning experience for everybody involved in these junior classes, because you know these youngsters don't have a tremendous amount of experience, if any, racing in these kinds of conditions.
Well, they're getting it today, and Ryland Webster goes sky shots with the lead, and that'll put him back down. Looks like Jax Hayden took over the lead.
He's back up and underway. Ryland looking good on that super jet. Boy, he is really, really coming to his own, it seems like to me today here in St. Augustine, as he has gotten into a rhythm and a flow in the surf and has looked good in every moto he's been in.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, he's led Jax Hayden across the line in the prior 2 motos. Hayden out in front right now, though. Jax Hayden, if he could stay there and Ryland finishes behind him, well, Ryland will still win.
Yeah,
it's a mathematical.
I think it's going to be a challenge in the ski class for Jax Hayden to stay in front of Ryland Webster. You know, in the blasters, he got the better of him. In the ski class, we shall see. They both go down.
Yeah, I was just going to say, looks like they're going to park it over there on the far side of the course.
They're both down and off their skis a little bit.
I see an upside-down boat over there, and we've got our course marshals going to assist.
Karis Webster might take the lead in the
I
meantime.
know.
She's coming around right now out there with them. I think she just passed her brother. All of them back up and underway.
Go. So it's Karis, Ryland, and Jax. 1, 2, 3. And what? Ryland Webster is really getting in the wrong position at the wrong time. Now he's up and running. He can make the choices himself.
Jax down the front straightaway with the lead, looking good here. Out in front now. Ryland one more time trying to track him down.
Here comes Karis, excuse me. Here comes Karis, and she is not far behind. That definitely helped her move up.
She moved up. Karis Webster, 11 years old, out here in these sizable conditions in St. Augustine, and looking very, very smooth. She's been very competent as both her brother and Jax go down again, and Ryland not too far off of their pace, although she's running her own class.
Yeah, well, and you know, one of the things that's kind of exciting about watching Karis out there is, even though she's not getting the top speed, she hasn't missed a boy. She's followed the course.
Oh, she's doing great.
To do it out here at 11 years old in these conditions.
Oh, she's doing phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's no question. An impressive ride by Karis Webster.
Bone dry. John. Got it.
Oh, great racing out here with Jax Hayden and Ryland Webster. They are going at it. And Karis not too far out the pace. She's doing a good job holding her own today in these conditions. I'm blown away.
I am really impressed, to tell you the truth.
Really, really happy for her and the Webster.
Oh, we got
because
a
doing a good job
over there.
Yep, we got somebody down.
Thinking that's Ryland's with his boat. That's got to be.
Yeah, he's back. He's down with his boat. Jax,
all right, they're back up and running.
Jax up and underway. Ryland up and underway. Here we go again. They stay about the same distance apart, whether they're running or not.
It's all or nothing with these two.
Either they're riding or in the water. They're about the same distance apart. One more time. Here he comes. They both make the turn onto the front straight. White flag out. This is it. Oh, and Ryland goes down. Jax having a little problem. He maintains his momentum. Ryland having an issue right now on the front straightaway.
Well, Jack's powering around the left-hand side of the course. One more half a lap. He'll be glad to make it there.
Of course, Ryland with a pair of wins, so he's got the overall.
Oh, Rick, say it's not so. Say it's not so.
Don't even go there.
I'm going to have to do it.
Don't do it.
It's race 18.
No.
Ski 4-stroke stock, ski 4-stroke superjet, the final race of the weekend here in St. Augustine.
Man, I'm
Coming up
bummed.
next, I know.
I'm bummed you're bringing me down.
You know what, though?
Dude,
It's early enough, you're going to get the opportunity to do some surfing out here. That's not a bad thing.
I don't see any nice longboards out there, so I don't think that's going to happen. I think my surfing is going to involve an ice cold Corona.
Well, out there,
Or
Jax
possibly-
Hayden continues to lead.
Possibly a margarita. We are in Florida, so you know. Oh, that sounds good, doesn't it?
I don't know, man. I think you need a pain reliever or 7.
Oh, pain! You like
That
those
was-
pain relievers?
They were too good. That's
Oh.
like should be illegal.
I'm glad I introduced you and Dory to the pain reliever, the official beverage of the British Virgin Islands.
I'll call you from rehab.
Call me from the Soggy Dollar.
All right, there you go.
And I'll meet you there anytime.
The Soggy Bottom.
Soggy Dollar Bar. That's where the drink was invented.
Ah,
In the British Virgin Islands.
Good
And you know how
knowledge.
the Soggy Dollar got its name?
tell me.
There's no way to get on the beach. You have to anchor off the shore and swim up to the bar.
Love it.
So your dollars get a little soggy
Is
on
that
the
the
way.
Keys? Did you say?
That's in British Virgin Islands.
British Virgin Islands.
One of the coolest places I've ever been.
I'm gonna have to go there and see
Oh,
it.
it's a must. It's a bucket list, man.
I'll tell them that you sent me.
Pain reliever, and that's where they invented the soggy or the
Pain reliever.
pain reliever. Very, very good. Good times.
Well, having two bartenders in my family, I'll have to ask them if they have that knowledge.
Absolutely. Well,
Jax Hayden.
these guys are over on the right-hand side of the course, which has drifted down towards Cuba. Here,
Jackson's looking for the boys somewhere.
and the checkered flag comes out, and there Jax re-emerges and takes the win here, moto number 3. And look at Ryland, back
right
up
there.
and right behind him in second. Great riding, guys.
Ryland-
What a job you
Yeah,
guys did in this junior ski class.
Ryland Weber will take the overall. Jax Hayden gets the moto win, and he'll get second for the weekend.
And let's keep an eye on Karis as she is out on her final lap as the final moto of the day heads onto the water.
And Karis making her way back, 11 years old, is just mind-boggling.
My goodness.
And she's got 3 moto wins in the 10, 12-year-old junior ski stock class.
This is an amazing performance, ladies and gentlemen. 11-year-old Karis Webster out of Phoenix, Arizona, in the surf here in St. Augustine, taking the checkered flag. Let's put your hands together. A little acknowledgement for this young lady's performance here today. Amazing work by Karis Webster.
Yeah, let's wait until she comes into the shore and so she can hear you. It's well deserved as the final moto gets set going out.
Well, I'd say the Commander kids accounted for themselves pretty well here in the surf.
How about a big round of applause for our junior ski riders, all of them. What a great job they did there.
Good job, everybody. You guys are awesome. I don't like this
It's
part
almost
of the day.
like 2 in the morning.
You're bringing me
we're-
down.
I'm
2 in the morning.
I know, right?
I know where
It's
you're
like-
going with that.
Yeah.
What would you be doing at 2 in the morning? There's nothing good that happens after midnight.
Adjusting my CPAP. Are you kidding me?
You were asleep last night. Well, AJ and I are watching Supercross. We look over and your head's down between your knees.
Well, you know, the problem with that is I'm up about 2 hours before you guys. You know how the coffee's always ready when you get up?
Oh, how does that
That's why.
happen? Oh, okay. Don't forget, everybody, about, roughly about a half an hour after we finish racing here in just a few minutes, we are going to have the awards presentation right here below the tower at the podium. And you get,
yeah, we'll call it 1:15 probably. But we'll see what happens with this race.
this could take a while, you're saying.
Good.
Okay, final moto of the weekend
they're
here in
off.
St. Augustine, and it's ski 4-stroke stock which is broken up into either a Kawasaki SXR 1500 or a Superjet 4-stroke. How about that?
Got some interesting battles here. Matthew Ritchuk, Connor Ritchuk, brother on brother.
I'm not going to complain, but I really wish there were some standards so that these manufacturers could have skis that were equal and compete against each other. You know, the same size dimensions, CCs, same basics. You know, so that it's a fair fight in the stock class or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I mean? You'd like to see them go head to head. And I know all the riders think that too, but it is what it is.
I'd like to be young and as good looking as you, but none of that's going to happen. So,
you sweet
but we're here. We're having a great battle.
You sweet talker.
Final race of the day out in front.
Don't say it.
Camden Powell driving hard. Jonathan McCrary trying to make a move, but Camden Powell. Did I say Camden Powell? Leading us now. That's an inside joke. I misspoke about Cam once in my life, and I'm never going to forget it.
No, you'll forget
as
it.
Mr. Newton makes the turn.
You'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah. As Cam Newton makes the turn, heads out there.
When it's on television, it's you're locked in for life, Kurt.
It is on the World Wide Web, and there's nothing I can do but own it.
Down the back straightaway, our race leader on the final moto here, 44, out of Syracuse, Indiana. I guess you could call him the leader of the Syracuse Mafia. That would be Cam Powell. And, of course, his cohort from Syracuse, Zeke Kime, in second. And
Zeke Kime is definitely in the driver's seat.
Yes, he is.
He is. He won Moto 1. He was second in Moto 2. Cam had an issue in Moto 1, finished 7th, and he won Moto 2.
Yep.
Basically, there's a three-way tie in ski 4-stroke stock for second position. For third position, Connor Ritchuk set pretty good as well. Connor's the only one really could beat Zeke.
Well, Cam.
Man, what a race.
And McCreary. Jonathan McCreary has found some speed today on that SXR 1500. Look at this.
Yeah,
he's going by Cam Powell. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, he's learned how to do it.
He's not going by him. He challenged down the straightaway one more time. But
well, Rick, I just want to point out, he is on that Stockholm SXR 1500. That is a heavy boat, and in these conditions, it stays planted so he can get the drive. Where Cam is bouncing in and out of the water sometimes, he's able to just drive through.
So even though they're on the same boat, you're saying because McCreary is a little bigger?
A lot bigger.
He's getting a better drive.
I think so.
Yeah, quite possible. Well, he certainly is down that front straightaway. He just forgets to back off in time to make that turn.
Yeah, there's that too.
You know, there's a right-hand turn at the end of that straightaway.
It's a blinker on the top of it.
You got to tuck that. You got to tuck that nose in a little bit to make a turn.
Yes, you do. And how are 4-stroke stock Superjets doing out there? Dustin Higman and Matt Ritchuk. As they come back towards the center of the course.
Well, you know, for McCreary to even challenge Cam Powell at all, that says a lot. Cam Powell, one of the top riders in pro watercross.
And Cam is the winner.
Takes the checkered flag. No surprise there. McCreary is going to bring that SXR into second. Zeke in third, and Zeke's going to take the overall today.
Easily.
In ski 4-stroke stock. So congratulations to the Syracuse Mafia and Zeke Kime for taking the overall here today, ski 4-stroke stock. And 4-stroke stock Superjet. We'll have to see how those results shake out. Oh, that was not McCreary. I think that was Jules Hopkins. I think I was mistaken. We don't have
that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Well, we couldn't read the numbers on that thing.
Well, and
Unfortunately.
yeah, we're a little misguided with some things with that class, but I believe that was Jules Hopkins.
Having said that, in a half an hour, we're going to have our award ceremony.
Oh, somebody just launched a new super jet into the surf. That's probably the most pretty big air there for a 4-stroke super jet.
Well, Mr. Lake, here we are. Beautiful St. Augustine, Florida, one more time.
Yeah, you know what? I am a little bummed out. When I woke up this morning and came out here and saw these conditions, I was thrilled. I mean, this is pro watercross at its finest, motocross on the water, and that's really when this sport really lights up. It's fun. I mean, we had a good time watching this.
This is Christmas for us, folks. All the people out there on the World Wide Web, I wish you could have been here. I hope you enjoyed the live stream.
Yeah.
Thanks so much to JetTrim for sponsoring that. But then the gentleman, the man, the myth, the legend, Maverick, Richard Ignacio here from live streaming 247.
That's called a cameo.
Yes, it is.
You know, Mav
it's a
comes in
walkthrough.
for the cameo, and we go on from here to another beautiful site, Panama City Beach. Next weekend, we do it all over again.
I'm looking forward to it, and I am hoping for horrible weather.
Hoping for big surf, right?
Big surf.
Absolutely, and what an epic weekend it was here in St. Augustine. The races were phenomenal as always. Great crew, and beautiful, beautiful site here. The beaches in St. Augustine, absolutely idyllic. And Mother Nature served up a good dose of Atlantic Ocean action this morning or today. And wow, I hate to see it end, but you know what? We get to do it again next weekend.
Yes, we do. We're going to be in Panama City Beach. Look for us on the live stream once again. Our thanks go out to...
We appreciate you watching and enjoying the action. We hope you did. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody again from Panama City Beach next weekend, Kurt.
I'm Kurt Nollenberg. This is Rick Lake, and we are out of here.
When do meetings become memories? When history meets hospitality. When grand spaces meet great places. And the Gilded Age meets the golden hour. Here, time off meets timeless. While dining al fresco becomes dancing all night. And tea time turns into me time. This is where old world charm meets new wave moves. And just about every night, music transforms into magic. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, Florida's historic coast, where meetings become memories. Visit us at myfloridameetings.com.
Florida. It's so good to see you again.
I'm an explorer who happens to be a conquistador.
You're not from around here, are you?
Well, that depends. You call this a flag?
Whoa, whoa, hey, man.
This is a flag.
Oh, on a boat?
Yes, of course. How else?
That's not regulation golf attire. I didn't see it in the pro shop. What are you
Viva
doing?
St Augustine!
Hey.
Viva Pontevedra!
Yeah.
I like these. You're 9? Oh, nice castle! But you're going to need a moat. Well, I'm 493. You're also going to need loopholes in the towers to protect the oblique right angles. I'm very, very fascinated by this ice cream. It's delicious. When you get it up to about 2,000 degrees, can be worked like clay.
Hey, who's the new guy?
Oh, he's really good.
Yeah.
You ever get it all?
Let's keep it under the water.
You dare go on me!
Gosh! No, that's a really shiny sharp sword.
Senorita, please, that tickles. Oh, 2 against 1, that's fine with me.
Actually, the last time I was at the beach, my boyfriend takes me there whenever we want to be like fancy and go on long walks and stuff.
Ah! Oh, gracias, señorita. Hasta luego. I have to admit, a man in my profession could get used to this.
But he's not my boyfriend anymore. Now he's my fiance because he went to the beach last time and he asked me to marry him, and I was like, ah!
Nice boat.
Our history is not the same old story. There's always something new to discover here on Florida's historic coast.
You should see my Castillo.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have all the experience and support you need if you or a loved one suffer a trucking accident, car accident, or wrongful death. We're here to help you get up and hit back. Visit us on the web at 904hitback.com.
So, you want open spaces, variety, excitement, just 5 minutes alone, relaxation, a tall glass. But you can't have it without big crowds, worry, plane rides, crying babies, crying adults. Until now, your getaway isn't far away. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra. Travel intra-nationally.
When do meetings become memories? When history meets hospitality. When grand spaces meet great places. The Gilded Age meets the golden hour. Here, time off meets timeless. dining al fresco becomes dancing all night. And tea time turns into me time. This is where old world charm meets new wave moves. And just about every night, music transforms into magic. St Augustine, Panama, Florida's historic coast, where meetings become memories. Visit us at myfloridameetings.com.
Florida. It's so good to see you again. I'm an explorer who happens to be a conquistador.
You're not from around here, are you?
Well, that depends. You call this a flag?
Whoa, whoa, hey, man.
This is a flag.
Okay. On a boat?
Yes, of course. How else?
That's not regulation golf attire. I didn't see it in the pro shop. What are you
Viva St
doing?
Augustine!
Hey.
Viva Ponte Vedra!
Yeah.
I like these. You're 9? Oh, nice castle! But you're going to need a moat. Well, I'm 493. You're also going to need loopholes in the towers to protect the oblique right angles. I'm very, very fascinated by this ice cream. It's delicious. When you get it up to about 2,000 degrees, can be worked like clay.
Hey, who's the new guy?
Oh, he's really good.
Yeah.
You ever get it all?
Let's keep it under the water.
You don't go on me!
Gosh! No, that's a really shiny sharp sword.
Senorita, please, that tickles. Oh, 2 against 1, that's fine with me.
Actually, the last time I was at the beach, my boyfriend takes me there whenever we want to be like fancy and go on long walks and stuff.
Ah! Oh, gracias, señorita. Hasta luego. I have to admit, a man in my profession could get used to this.
But he's not my boyfriend anymore. Now he's my fiance because he went to the beach last time and he asked me to marry him, and I was like, ah!
Nice boat.
Our history is not the same old story. There's always something new to discover here on Florida's historic coast.
You should see my castillo.
You've probably heard the saying, it's not how hard you get hit, it's whether or not you get back up. Well, I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and I have a saying of my own. If you get hit with a personal injury or wrongful death, hit back and make them pay. At Hastings Injury Law, we have all the experience and support you need if you or a loved one suffer a trucking accident, car accident, or wrongful death. We're here to help you get up and hit back. Visit us on the web at 904hitback.com.